it's like really on the edge of it. So when I'm running Star Citizen plus Mix It Up plus my VTube Studio, and plus the stream and everything, I think it just pushes it a little bit too far.
It is a lot for one computer to kind of deal with, because I know some of the VTuber software is a little on the bloated side as far as like
Yeah.
how well it works.
I wonder what I could do that's maybe multiplayer or something. I don't know. Oh, even my Steam has just like got an error. Let me see. Yes, I know Steam. Can I just restart Steam?
Can't just start Steam.
I
You
know.
have to ask it politely.
Because the graphics card crashed, I think it's just being a bit goofy with things. Even my avatar. Oh, my avatar would have stopped because I just turned off Steam.
And now you're back to the PNG avatar.
The little PNG. I'll turn it'll come back on in a sec. You know, when it rains, it pours.
Oh, of course. Especially when it comes to streaming.
Oh god, there's a photo of me on my desktop. I showed
Quick, delete it before anybody screenshots.
I showed this picture of myself to a friend on SL, and they were like, "Wow, your background is really cluttered." I was like, "Yeah, because I stream from my box room." That doesn't work, Mono. I don't have my avatar on yet. You wasted it. I'll get the avatar back on in a sec. It's just Steam's just updating. Updating.
Up doot 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 and
It's
doot doot.
updating. I don't know what I could do that's multiplayer or anything. I mean, I could do Final Fantasy.
Hey, I just crossed the 100-hour mark in Kenshi.
Nice. Oh, jeez. I think I don't even know how much time I've put into Kenshi.
Well, I've got 100 hours.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah?
Yeah.
Loading my user data. You better load it fast, you filthy bitch. How are you,
SSD
Mono? Why are you a
harder, damn it.
baby? Why are you a baby, Mono? Okay. Library. See, Kenshi. I have. Oh, okay. I've got 7.4 hours in the game. That's like 7 more than I thought I had. VTube Studio. Didn't I do it for you? New Valo agent has a domain expansion as an alt. Cool. I've never played Valorant, so I don't. I understand it. I understood even. I understand it. I understand it. Alt out of what you done did typed.
You definitely typed in words, you did.
Flip flop flippity. I'm gonna turn that VTuber off now. That didn't rhyme. Not VTuber, the PNG tuber. Which was already turned off. I don't know why Discord felt the need to, not Discord, OBS felt the need to put it back on. I'd hit it already. There we go. Get rid of that disgusting thing.
Removes this.
Mono, stop typing penis in my chat. Bad. Yeah, you better look. I don't have enough money to get the Starship Troopers game, but hopefully I'll see if I can get that for next week. Wishlist, the ramp. What the fuck is the ramp? £2.50. I don't want it.
That's too much, damn it.
That's £2.49 more than I'm willing to pay. I'm thinking I could do. I mean, I could do Final Fantasy and maybe take on Zodiac, maybe, because I could get it done. I'm just really self-conscious about being able to do it. I actually don't even know if my sub is even active. Let me see.
I know my sub is active because I forgot to cancel it.
Let me go over to my PlayStation. See.
You could always replay the 7 remake. You could start that playthrough.
I could always do that. It's so difficult to replay it as a brand new game, though, and not just like replay it like essentially New Game Plus with like the weapons and shit that I've got, which basically one hit kill most things in the early game.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if my FimFam is up and running. Switch users. Mono misspelled pennies. A likely story. The likeliest of stories. Connecting to the PlayStation. New woo. Oh god, fucking bright. Jesus Christ, Final Fantasy. Fucking dark mode, maybe?
That is the dark mode.
I'm sat maybe half a foot away from a fucking 50-inch fucking screen, and it's just blasted me with the heavenly light from heaven.
Oh god, Genshin Impact is really bad for that too.
Jeez.
It's like, alright, time to load in, and then flashbang going out.
The world is currently full. Players in Q9. Oh, that could take me at least 2 seconds. Oh.
9 full people?
9 full plebs.
9 plebeians in my Final Fantasy game.
It's the final straw for my Final Fantasy. I finally had enough.
I'm just trying to enjoy a succulent Chinese dinner.
Get your hand off my Moogle! Wait, why the fuck am I here? Oh, I was farming stuff. I think I was... Oh, that's right, because I was doing my crafting.
I don't even remember what I was doing in the game. I think I was working on main story quests.
MSQ, what are they? Who even does those?
Certainly not me, because I'm still level 80 Sage.
I'm 87 still. I've been like in the 80s for probably... Wait, when did Endwalker come out? That's how long I've been in the 80s.
That's how long I've been in the 80s as well. Not even running in the 90s.
I'm meandering in the 80s.
Jogging in the 80s.
Pondering about shooting the breeze, kicking up dust in the mid-50s.
Shuffling in the 60s.
Which is ironic because when you're in your 60s, often you do just probably shuffle.
Yeah.
The tomato. Oh, that's 1500 gil just to TP to the moon.
Fucking moon, why isn't it any closer?
Yeah. I'm so self-conscious about doing this fight.
Well, you don't have to do it.
I do to progress though.
Well, you're still a lot further than I am, because I still haven't even been to the moon yet.
I only got here probably like last week.
Now I don't even remember where I'm supposed to go. Oh,
now
there we go.
I don't even want to go to the moon anymore. Everyone else has been there. I don't want to do it anymore. It's not cool.
Yeah, I mean, moon's old news. Everybody's been there.
It's not even real. Everyone knows it's fake.
It's made of cheese.
Yeah.
Not even good cheese.
I can't
It's all
believe
blue
that
cheese.
a Grande Ale single-handedly saved the Wensleydale factory from bankruptcy.
I don't even know what that is.
A Grande Ale is the first Wallace and Gromit movie. It came out in, I think, '89. And that they didn't know, but at the time, the Wensleydale factory was about to file for bankruptcy. And because they had Wallace say Wensleydale, he wanted Wensleydale cheese, it single-handedly saved the Wensleydale cheese factory and brought it out of bankruptcy.
That's really hilarious.
Yeah. How do I get to where I'm supposed to go?
The only thing I know about the company that made Wallace and Gromit is that I think it was during Flushed Away, during early production for that, their whole studio caught fire.
Yeah, it caught fire and they lost loads of assets. Yeah, I remember that.
Which is really sad.
I remember in my youth wanting to and attempting to and successfully at least handing it in an application form to they had job openings and I tried my hand and I heard nothing back from them. I'm like, okay, tell me I'm shit without telling me I'm shit hard, man.
That's a lot further than I've gotten as far as trying to get into the animation industry.
I mean, they're an English-based company, I guess. I was like, oh yeah, cool. I mean, I'm not saying I have the skill to do what they do. Far from it. But like, I could do concept sketches and things like that. I feel like I could do that, but I guess they didn't feel the same way.
I mean, there's Canadian companies too, like animation studios that I could have.
Canadian doesn't know how to animate.
We did at one point.
Yeah, we animate better
we did,
than
and then now all we make is cheap shit.
My animator will beat your animator up.
My animator's a really cool dude, and he bench presses like 1 billion pounds.
My animator works for Nintendo.
My animator is a Nintendo.
What a fucking stupid argument. Those fucking arguments. School playground arguments. Can I get up this way?
Yo, I'm older than you, I could beat you up. It's my favorite fucking childhood fucking argument.
I wonder if at any point in time anyone's dad ever beat anyone else's dad up because their son said they could.
I imagine it has to have happened at least once, right? Like somehow like an argument started like that and it'd be like they go over to like say like, hey, your son keeps picking fights with my son sort of situation. And then it just escalates from there to full on dad violence.
Dad on dad, it's not the only. I'm gonna make a joke, I'm not gonna make on Twitch about dad on dad then. Okay, something to remember. So, just remember.
Now I want to know if that ever happened. My dad could beat up your dad, and it just devolves into hot gay sex.
My dad would hold your dad in a loving embrace and caress his soft, supple skin as he pushes his soft lips against your dad's soft lips, and their beard hairs entangle. Well, yo, my dad would lick your dad's feet.
My dad can fuck your dad's ass! Yeah, well, my dad can take you like a champ.
Okay, if I remember correctly, so when I go in, this is my
dad can take twice as big as your dad.
That's air effect shield. That's it. That's the buff for increased damage, I think. Good damage. Or reduced damage taken.
I only know Sage's ability is based off the icon. I don't remember their names, so. And also where they are on my keyboard.
It's been long enough where I just fucking can't.
Because all of them are some flavor of Latin, like a lot of abilities in Final Fantasy XIV, which makes them very hard to remember.
Yeah. Especially, yeah, the Sage names as well are really weird. They don't really...
Sage, even Scholar has some weird ones.
Yeah.
Has some old English words that don't get used very often.
I'm not going to learn how to do the fight unless I attempt the fight, I guess. Maybe there'll be enough people doing it. Is this an 8-man? An 8-man?
Looks like it.
Yeah, it is. Cool!
I'd help you, but I'm nowhere near that point in the story.
Yeah, maybe I can just coast along. Maybe I'll get lucky and everyone else will just carry me. He's right here. Can't I just like kick him in the wrist, like the little wrist bone here, like?
Just like pinch his little finger or something.
Yeah. Could I offer you a claw polish in these trying times?
Hey, there you go. Just spit in his eye.
Yeah.
Does he have an eye?
He doesn't have an eye, though. I'll still do it. I'll do it. I'm crazy.
Well, then we'll have to transplant an eye onto him and then spit in it.
Yep. He can't be a very powerful boss. He hasn't even got a fedora. You gonna tell me you've got power levels when you don't even have a fedora or a samurai sword? Eternal Darkness Zodiac. Should be more like Eternal Loser.
Oh. Shit, man. Got him!
Isn't there... I think this starts off with a move that reduces everyone to 1 health.
All creation shall bend to
Those are my favorite.
It's like a health, like a healer check or whatever it is called. He's got fucking blue spiky hair! What a fucking dweeb, what a nerd, what a loser. But this guy's so cool in high school.
You think he also has blue pubes?
Yeah.
The end has come, and it will be beautiful.
These are questions that need to be answered.
The marvels of Sirius were the playthings.
I'm sure some concept artist somewhere has thought of that. Or somebody thought of that while they were animating this guy or modeling him.
I'm just fucking gonna do my best to follow where everyone goes.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah. And occasionally heal them when I see their health go. Like, oh, they're running over here.
The button, press a few buttons that come up.
Yeah.
And don't stand in shit.
Become flesh!
You know, if I don't die, I'll be happy.
It's not that I don't have faith in you, but I'd be surprised if you didn't die.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, I'm not expecting to make it the first time.
A lot of these fights are about kind of memorization, not standing in the doo-doo.
I effectively use the little thing.
Well, you got a white mage with you, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's the white mage. And increase the window size so I can see the icon.
Soon my hold of a Zodiac shall be complete!
His health is down to half, and everyone's still alive.
Just wait for phase 2! That's when he gets up and drops his drawers and you find out that the carpet really does match the face.
Oh, he's laughing too. He found it also funny. Oh, he has got eyes. He was hiding them all along. There's that. Now you can see the blue spiky hair. The destroyer.
Now we can spit in his eye. Oh, he's got tentacle legs.
He does. Some of them are
I
missing.
mean, so then where's his penis? Does he have one, or is it like the way some octopi are, where like one tentacle is like the
Oh no, I meant it's chain. Am I supposed to be in the
genital?
chain? I might die. Oh, that other healer saved me.
My masterpiece!
This is actually not going too bad.
For this day.
I'm just waiting for like a phase 2 that's just bullshit. Like you get him down to like 1% and then he
1%
heals
and
himself
he
back
just
up to
fucking
full
wipes
and
everyone.
shitty patterns start happening and he wipes out everyone.
All in existence, bent to my will.
Oh, I got lucky.
That's when his blue hair goes red.
I feel like I'm not adding to this fight, but I mean,
Faithfully recreated.
But you look great.
yeah.
Skies full
That's right.
tears of flame. All shall burn.
I don't know why they were standing here, but they were, so. I'm dead.
Will you live to see the end?
I'm dead.
Oh no! I'm still waiting for the screen to catch up. Oh, yep, there you
I'm
go.
back. Oh. Well, rip me for thinking I could get through it. Oh god!
The worst part about dying is any kind of mage character.
Yeah, oh, they're going all over there.
With all your entries, you're basically just in a cascade of fuck
Yeah.
up.
Hey, you know what? If I only died at once, I'll fucking take it.
Will you live to see the end?
I don't think you get a choice in that matter.
Yeah.
I have no need for restraint.
Oh boy, I got
Oh,
to
God.
level 81.
Oh, I'm at level 87. Oh, mate, no, I'm 84. Wait, I thought I was 87. Or is this my... Oh, It's fucking thingy, isn't it? It's reduced my difficulty. My level, whatever I'm saying, I know what I'm saying.
Do you?
I don't know. It's what's the word? Where it levels you down because of what you're doing. That's
Level
it.
sync?
Yeah, it's level sync. That's. I knew I'd get this without any help whatsoever.
Will you live
I believed
to
in
see
you.
the end?
Ah! Is done? Is done?
Is the limit of your power?
Did you do it well?
Did I carry the entire team and actually was the one that was successful in doing this and they were all useless and it was all me? I did the diddly ding dong, did the ditch, the thing, I fucking twisted his nipple off. Diddle da, I fucked your mom. And
Congratulations on fucking Kim
Yep,
and his mom.
totally carried the entire team then. Look at this fucking
GG, no rematch.
Yeah. Whenever I type GG, it actually stands for I fucked your mom.
That's a very interesting acronym.
The G is silent.
GG is short for I fucked your mom.
The G is silent. Unlike your mom.
Incomplete and insufficient. Of course he was no match.
Oh, I just unlocked a dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
Once
I have the Tower of Zod. Kneel before Zod.
in ruin.
Is that the one where the elephant lady, like, is that the one where you're trying to save the elephant lady from the dungeon? I can't remember.
I think so. I haven't done this dungeon yet, so.
Oh, that's true. Hey, I've unlocked a dungeon. Oh, is that one where you do this thing and that thing?
There's an elephant lady that was involved in the lead up to this, so I assume it's that one.
Yeah.
To kill Zodiac.
I don't know if I want to do a dungeon right now.
To achieve the desired effect. It would have been the same had Xenos died in my place. But what
Progress or doing something stupid on the side.
more success than to take control of myself?
The chocobo racing.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have to go to the.
Live to tell
I actually like the chocobo racing in 14. I think it's goofy, but I like it.
I like trying to come up with a weird name for your chocobo every time.
Yeah.
Like Hot Biscuit.
That sounds like a fart. Did you just drop a hot biscuit?
coming of the final day.
We got in the elevator earlier. We were coming back after we'd gone over the road to go to get some shopping and buy some data for my phone. And we live on the top floor, so we get in the elevator. And this lady, she was really tiny, like she was probably like 4.5 foot or whatever. But she got in the elevator before us and stood on the side. And we walked in, pressed our button. And then she's stood there looking at us, and then after a couple of seconds, she pushed her button. I'm like, motherfucker, what do you think this is? The fucking Hilton? Press your own fucking button. I don't give a fuck what floor you're on.
How am I supposed to know what floor you live on, bitch?
I think she was waiting for us to be like, oh, what floor would you like? So we'll press your. No, you press it yourself, you dumb bitch. Well, like, do you want like an elevator button presser? Fuck you. Press your own button.
Ain't no goddamn elevator attendant.
The dream
Yeah.
slumber.
You
I mean, I don't
dumb
blame
hoe.
her for
Press
not
your
wanting
damn
to.
buttons.
I don't blame her for not wanting to touch the buttons in that elevator.
What,
people
are they really
often-
cringy?
Oh yeah, I live in like a crack flat,
Always
like
I
in a
wish.
crack
Oh.
building. Like it's all meth heads and shit. That elevator continuously and
But not
perpetually
this time.
smells like piss.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's a rough place.
Nothing left.
My brother. It's so bad that my brother doesn't. He doesn't even touch the buttons. He presses the buttons with his keys because he doesn't want to touch anything.
That's fair,
Yeah.
honestly. Damn, I didn't know.
I didn't know you lived in such a
I
spaghetti.
didn't know you lived in a fucking like third world country.
Oh yeah, I live in like the proper ghetto of Coventry City, proper English
Oh,
ghetto.
okay.
But I've the wisdom
Yeah, I've
of
lived in a
10
few of
millennia to
the
justify
more
my
ghetto-y parts
answer
of
to the
This is
question.
why
my
I
area as
enjoy
well.
going to
No
America so
value
much
in their existence.
because it's a step up from where I am. I'm like, cool, I can actually
All that I
walk around and not be in fear of getting
that I did
poked with a
see.
crack needle or some shit.
A final chance then. For
I just want to imagine there's just like some angry like little person that's just hangs around with like a used crack needle waiting to poke people.
That'd be fucking horrible. I always wondered this, right? If someone, if you say were under the influence or unconscious, someone somehow managed to inject you with heroin, but you didn't know, but then you obviously became addicted to it, but you wouldn't know what you were addicted to. So I always wonder, like, how would you, like, how does that situation play out? Do you just have to deal with like the calm downs without realizing what you need to not have the calm down?
I believe so, yeah. It's just like crack babies, right? They don't know what they need. They just know they need it because that's what their mom had, right?
Yeah.
They had that going through them, so they have to go with all the withdrawal without even knowing anything while being like an infant.
Stupid babies.
Stupid crack babies. Why can't they go buy their own crack?
Fucking moochers lifting off their mother's crack. Buy your own, it's not cheap.
Buy
Well, it
your own
probably
damn
is.
crack.
But meanwhile, the mother's taking double crack. She's like, I'm getting high for two.
Smoke crack for two.
Fucking crack babies.
Whoa, crack baby, bam, blam.
Like the Muppet Babies, but way more. Just messed out.
Crack babies will make your dreams come true.
Quite honestly, I feel like Muppet Babies were probably just crap babies anyway.
Yeah,
Good show though.
I mean, where did they come from?
Where did they go? Where did they
You
come
went-
from, Cotton?
Where did they come from? Where did they go? Tell me, Cotton Eye Joe.
Crackhead Joe.
Crackhead Joe. He smoked that crack a long time ago.
If it hadn't been for Crackhead Joe, I'd have been clean a long time ago. There's like really deep story going on, and I'm just fucking. All I can think about is crack babies. Warrior of Light is just like. They're all like, you did this and this and this is happening, and I'm just like. Crack babies. Like, how do they deal with the addiction?
How badly do crack babies have
I'm
to
the
deal
warrior
with
of
the
crack.
withdrawal symptoms?
Yeah. Am I near the end of Endwalker? Because someone was like, oh, you're only halfway there. And I'm like, surely not.
I mean, usually with these
I mean, I know there's
stories,
tons
you
of
end
patch.
up being max level by the end.
I know there's a bunch of patch stuff, but outside of the patch stuff, I mean, just for the actual...
I'll find no fulfillment in a contest with you this
I
day.
mean, as far as I know, you just killed the... As far as I can recall, you just killed the god of darkness or something
Yeah,
like that.
like Zodiac. Yeah, because aren't the main two Zodiac and
Slavering
Hydaelyn?
beasts gather
Yeah.
at your gates, ravenous. And
Xenos!
I haven't paid too much attention to the
already
story
you
in
turn
this
to
game.
them.
No, neither
and
have
away
I.
From me.
They don't call me fucking skip cutscene for nothing.
I must go forth once more in search
Xenos,
of
yay,
power
ballbag.
far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage. For the eldest of primals was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true
The song's in my
despair.
head. I don't remember the song, but it's in my head, and I hate when that happens.
That's what I crave.
How can
Because
you
you
both...
can only recall the one
Pure,
part, so the one part just keeps playing
Yes.
over and over.
Despair.
Like, literally, all I remember is it's Muppet Babies, and then isn't it just a bunch of gibberish like whamma ding dang bing bing bong? That's what
No,
it
I'm
is
pretty
in
sure
my...
that's how it goes, right?
I don't remember. I will not fight for your reviews, but Hope will win the day. I want to be cheesy. Hope will win the day. For whatever's going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that's really funny about your created character in the storyline is they always look checked out of whatever situation you're
Yeah.
in.
I
So
love when-
you just expect them to say something cheesy, and like meanwhile in their head, it's just like, did I forget to leave the
And they've got
stove
like
on?
a blatant, like a not blatant, like a what's the word? Like what's the word? Like
Vacant?
a vacant smile, and then they just bat because the
Bap,
lip
bap,
sync
bap,
is
bap, bap.
horrible. They literally just dog of wisdom in any.
Exactly.
Do you understand? The Warrior of Light has been through a lot, so I feel like they would be a bit cracked out. I mean, they're on the moon with
But
no
were they a
fucking
crack
spacesuits.
baby?
They are now. How are they on the moon with no spacesuits?
They brought their own air in a bag.
It's in their head.
Yeah.
Quest completed. Rise up through the night. Hell yeah.
I mean, the same reason there's so much noise up on the moon. There's no air to get in the way. Because that's how that works, right?
I don't know. I was having a really weird conversation with Con this morning and this afternoon about. I don't remember how we got on the topic of it, and but I was like, doesn't time travel kind of technically really exist? And he was like, what? I was like, because when you look at the stars, you're seeing the stars, like the light bouncing back, light bouncing from the stars. You're seeing what they look like millions of years ago. And I was like, is that not just technically like visual time travel? And he was like, I don't know, maybe, I guess. And I was like, it was such a sort of conversation that you would have with your buddies at 3 a.m. when you fucking
I
smoked
miss
all of
those
the weed.
conversations.
And it just randomly happened. I was like, and I'm still not convinced that it's not a visual form of time travel. If I'm looking at something that
I mean,
is showing
by
me
that same token, is would a photograph not be visual time travel as well? Because you're
Yeah,
just
I guess,
capturing light, right?
Also, we just recently went through all of the Harry Potters, and because he'd never been through them, and I have serious questions about the dynamics of people moving in portraits and photos and stuff in that world, because sometimes they can talk to you and interact with you, which means that they're definitely aware of the surroundings and what's going on. But then other times, like Harry Potter's parents just gormlessly fucking smile and whatever, and they never say anything in the photos, and I'm like, what? Are they just being dickheads to him? Or, like, what's the difference? Why is it some
I think
coherent?
some of them, I don't know what like some of them are like painted, and they're the ones that are like made sentient,
That's
but
what
like
Con was-
photographs are
that's-
not.
Yeah, that's what Con was like saying. He was like, "Oh, I think that it's because the paintings, the portraits are maybe magically different." I was like, "Yeah, but at no point does it ever fucking explain it." So in my mind, if someone just says, "Oh yeah, pictures move," I don't know. I don't recognize any disassociation between one to the other. Like, so to me, they're all the same. Which means if someone gets bored and scrunches up their newspaper and throws it in the fire, is whoever's in the picture just like, "Oh Jesus Christ!"
God damn it, not again! It's like victim survives 4 house fires and you crumple it up and throw it in the fire.
Like, imagine like what the like. You could never have a cheeky wank in the Harry Potter universe.
Oh,
You'd
of
have
course.
to cover
You'd have
everything.
to like, throw out, put all the pictures outside your bedroom. You'd have to have
and
like
you,
a fucking
and you know
rank
they
cupboard.
judge you because they know what you're doing. They're like, and you're like, "I'm just gonna take you off the wall," and they're like, they just look. They don't say it, they just look at you really disapproving. Like,
Yeah.
"Oh."
Meanwhile, there's like fucking porn must be really, really like awful.
Fuck porn. Like you like.
It'd be sitting there like judging you the entire time.
Especially if they have like jazz mags and like you just like some wizard's just like busting his Patronus all over the page. So like the porn actress is just like, "Oh, fantastic, great," and there's just her ink starts running because of the whiz jizz. Staining. I thought about this shit a little bit too much. Harry Potter, the boy who cummed.
The boy who coomed.
Expecto.
It's Harry Potter, the boy who coomed. Oops.
What a horrible thing for him to be like. He's like, "Can't we just... Do you remember when we were all just fascinated with the fact that I was the boy who lived?" And they're like, "Yeah, but then you coomed." That is all that matters now.
It's the only thing we're going to talk about. The wizarding world is very dull, you see.
How does my gear that I'm not even fucking wearing get broke? I don't understand that.
There's a lot of weird logistical problems with the Harry Potter universe. The more you think about it, the more it breaks down.
There's a lot of stuff that they do because it's magical that still it's way more inconvenient than the real world solutions. First of all, text messaging. Rather than waiting for a fucking owl to fly a message back to someone, or when Sirius Black puts his fucking head in fire to speak to Harry through the flames. Text messaging for both of those things. Also,
I know the Harry Potter books are supposed to take place in the 90s, but even still, like, cell phones existed.
yeah, like, but it's not even just those as well. There's other things that just make no sense because they'd be way more efficient to just be done
Oh yeah,
the
but
normal
it's
way.
well, it's like what's his face? Ron's dad is supposed to be some expert on Muggle affairs or something, but he
Yeah.
doesn't know what the hell a rubber duck is for.
He doesn't know shit. There's one point, right, where he's walking with Harry to go to Harry's trial. and he doesn't know how the escalator works. And I'm like, how have you not used the escalator? You're supposed to know about Muggle shit. Like,
And would, like, you'd think at least one kid who had, like, Muggle parents or a Muggle parent would, like, bring in a Game Boy and, like, every, like, wizard-born
Yeah.
kid would shit their pants.
yeah, like, that's the thing as well. It's like, how far removed is the wizarding world where the wizards just don't ever go to or use the real world? It makes little to no sense.
Like, it makes especially little sense when you consider the fact that there are kids who have, like, spent like 10 years of their life in the normal world. Because you'd think one of them
Yeah,
would
'cause-
just be like, hey, why don't we have good plumbing?
Aren't they all, of the most part, most of them? Yeah, they start out in the Muggle world, surely, I guess. Well, maybe
Yeah,
not
because
all of them,
a
but
lot of them are.
the
Like,
purebloods, I
I'm
guess.
sure
but-
there's some like wizard families that like runs a family, right?
Yeah,
Is both
All-
wizard born, right?
yeah, they're complete. It's so funny that like none of the Death Eaters, like Lucius and that, like they hate them, but they're supposed to like purebloods, and I think the Weasleys are purebloods, so that it's just like, yeah, we like we accept the fact that you're purebloods, but you're also just kind of scatty.
We just kind of don't
And-
like you.
Why is it right? Harry Potter's got all this gold. Harry Potter is, for all intents and purposes, like a fucking multi-millionaire. And he happily sits there and watches the Weasleys scrape. These people who are supposed to be like his family now. He just happily, throughout the duration of those films, watches them scrape by.
Because he has no concept of money at all. He's just like, I don't know, is that a lot?
Yeah, I like, really, Harry, you're not gonna just be like, at any point when Ron gets the gowns for the ball, and it's his fucking gross old tatty robes, and Harry rocks up in a brand new, really nice looking like
Yeah, I
outfit,
know.
and just doesn't even offer to help Ron out.
No, because it's funnier this way.
Yeah, Harry Potter's kind of a dick. Like on the first year when he's like, she's like, anything from the trolley. He's like, we'll take the lot. Yeah, fuck everyone else on that train. Fuck you all. You get nothing.
I lived in a cupboard for 10 years, and god damn it, I'm gonna have some chocolate frogs and foul-tasting candy.
I don't think I could eat a chocolate. If I pulled, if the Wizarding World existed and I went into it and I had a chocolate frog and I opened it up and there was this actual moving, like, fucking wriggling frog, I'm not gonna take a bite out of it.
But that's the best part when they move.
You know,
I
saying
don't know,
that.
I knew a guy who... I knew this older gent from when I used to go up to the trailer. He used to, like, catch bullfrogs and then fry their legs in like, butter and salt.
Oh,
And he used to tell me that that the legs would, as soon as you put the salt on them, the legs would cause them to, like, hop and they'd flip over for you.
oh, god, that's disgusting. That's grim. Saying that as well about like the not wanting to eat things that move. There's a scene in the Harry Potter film where I think it's during the wedding, and there's a cake, and the cake has like the little cake toppers are like ice skating with each other, and me and
Yeah.
Con pretty much at the same time were like, is it weird that I'm curious that if I took that cake topper and I bit the bottom half off, or I bit it in half and left the half, would the cake topper be like, Jesus Christ, my legs! Oh my god, I'm dying! Please, someone put me out of my like. And Con was like, I was thinking the exact fucking same thing.
Yeah.
Because they're moving around, they're clearly sentient, they're dancing with each other and skating and stuff, so when if you bite the legs and then just leave it, is this thing just like, well, this is my life now?
Well, I mean, how many instances in the Harry Potter world are wizards just kind of dicks for no real reason?
I mean, the house elves, they're like, oh, house elves are clearly inherently more powerful than wizards, we better enslave the lot of them.
But it's okay because they want to be enslaved. Ugh.
Yeah, that's the way she gets around it, sure.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of
And I mean,
extraordinary.
how, like, there's like dozens of like
There is
weird
much
like
we
little
could learn of
creatures that
Zodiac
they
and
just
his
kind of
imprisonment. But
I mean, I'm
perhaps
not
you
gonna
could
say
offer
anything
push
about
off
the-
to the,
the
side,
goblins
or they
of
deal with
Gringotts.
them
Pray,
like
tell
they're
us of the
pests, but
calamity
they're
that
like
came
sentient
before, and
creatures.
comes now again.
Yeah, like I'm saying nothing about the goblins of Gringotts and what they look like.
Gringotts Bank. If we're this ugly, we have to be smart with your money.
Like the resemblance is just a bit too uncanny.
Yeah.
When I say that, I don't mean the resemblance to them, but like to the stereotypes of them. Too on the nose. It's like, dude, she can't even
Go on,
deny.
get it on the nose.
Oh, on the rather large crooked nose. Yeah, very funny, JK. Like,
that uncomfortable bit, like it's that George Lucas territory of, this is a little uncomfortable.
It really is. It's like she tries to deny a lot of the shit. There's literally a tweet of her as well where it says, "Oh, trans sort of thing." This thing, it was a photo and it was like trans women are women, and JK had like replied to it just saying no, and it was like, are you seriously trying to like back out of like people accusing you of being anti-trans when you post shit like that? Like, it's like, no, I'm not.
yeah.
Whilst repeatedly beating trans people up. No, I'm not. I love trans people. Bloody noses everywhere of trans people. She's got.
I
she's
like their
covered in
money,
blood. Yeah.
but not them.
I always thought it was wild with how closed off she definitely is, considering she wrote that universe, and it's such a place where you would imagine trans people and other like people would just thrive.
I mean, Polyjuice Potion, need I say more?
Yeah.
It's that alone is just enough to be like a trans person's paradise.
I wonder what would happen with Polyjuice if you took your own hair and just drank the Polyjuice potion, but it was you.
So you just transform into yourself?
Yeah, but would you go through the transformation where your skin all bubbles and you're like, oh, or would it just do nothing?
I would imagine it would probably do the bubbling thing, but just nothing happens. Or maybe it doubles down and it just like gives you a horrible rash or something. I don't know.
What if you use your hair that you've saved from when you were like, say you're 45 years old and you've saved hair from when you were 10? Like, are you 10-year-olding yourself, or I wonder how. I need someone to give me the scientifics of these potions that don't exist.
I need to know the rules. The real answer is there is no rules, but that's not a fun answer, so...
Yeah. Which is weird, because J.K. Rowling definitely insists on following particular rules.
She's full of shit and she knows it.
Yeah. She can definitely not expect my Patronus anytime soon.
I keep expecting a Patronus, but I don't see nothing.
Oh god, I'm tired of this cutscene.
I've just been playing the fucking log chopping minigame on the Coastal Saucer this whole time.
Oh. Those buttons taste like soap.
Why do they taste like soap?
They're like... they're the typical normal Nestle buttons, but they're a special... I don't know if you have Caramac over there, but it's a Nestle chocolate over here that's like caramel chocolate. And it's really tasty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But and then Smarties, but like the British Smarties. I can't remember if Canada has the same Smarties that we have, where it's like the chocolate with the sugar coating on top of it.
Yeah, we have the same one.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's Smarties buttons, and it's basically just Smarties in a Caramac button. But for some reason, that one I just had tasted absolutely like dish soap.
Weird.
Even the aftertaste. What did they put in this? Fucking cilantro or whatever the fuck.
It's the new... the new Dawn flavored caramel bar.
Fucking Tide Pod buttons. I'm gonna have another one just to see I'm not going crazy. No, they taste like dish soap. Ugh. It's horrible.
I mean, I think even if you do like the taste of cilantro, that's a weird flavor for a chocolate bar.
I wish I could physically give you one so you could see. They... Ugh. Oh.
You can't just email it to me.
Hang on, I'm gonna... When I don't like something.
Oh yeah, you have to give it to somebody else and be like, "Hey, try this."
Hey Al, do you want these buttons? Oh, they're really tasty. Ugh. They taste like fucking dish soap. You had them as well, didn't you, before? Did they not taste like dish soap to you? Oh, they do. The flavour of them does something to me. It tastes like I'm eating soap. Gross. I don't know where she's at. Oh, okay. Ugh. Dish soap buttons. Got a clean mouth.
It's for people with pica.
It's for those pikeys. Where can I say that on Twitch? I don't know if I can.
Those pikeys should take a hike.
Take a hikey pike. I'm gonna stop saying it because I don't know if it's a slur. I think it's not. I don't think it is, but
I mean, I know pica is the disease that makes you crave inedible
Pikeys-
objects.
Pikeys is like I'm not gonna say it anymore. Says it 3 more times. I know it's I forget who it is. I don't know if it's like Scousers or something, but it's like particular people in England that are just referred to as it. But I don't know if it's a slur.
Oh. It's a situation like Newfie.
Newfie? Wait,
Yeah.
that sounds familiar to me.
It's a Canadian thing. So people from Newfoundland
Oh, from Finland.
are
Yeah, that's
usually called Newfies, and they have a reputation for being fucking weird.
Yeah, I
'Cause
remember. I remember hearing about that. I don't remember. I think
It's a poor area of the country where there's not a lot to do, so a lot of weirdness ends up just kind of growing out from there.
if it wasn't you that told me, it was probably Jesse.
I live in an area where at one point we had like a huge influx of Newfies that all moved down to this area. My area's been through some interesting changes over the years. We had a huge influx of Newfies before I was born, and then after I was born, it was a bunch of Portuguese people moved in.
The Man of Wars. Getting fucking.
And now we
jellyfish.
have a lot of Middle Eastern people moving in. Though I still wish there's a town or a city not too far from here, and its old name used to be Berlin. And of course that whole World War II thing happened,
Yeah.
so they changed the name. And I keep wishing that they change it back to
to
Berlin.
New Berlin.
No, it was just Berlin.
No, they
That way
changed
I
it to
can
New
say,
Berlin.
oh yeah, I live about an hour away from London, Paris, and Berlin.
That'd fucking confuse people. So my YouTube
The
video
only thing I
today.
know about London, Ontario is that that's apparently where the
That's
office
so weird
of...
to hear. London, Ontario.
I imagine so. The only thing I know about it is that that's where the studio that makes Warframe is.
I never got into Warframe. I think it's ugly. I think that's what puts me off it. Well, not the game itself, but the characters. I think they look ugly.
Too busy.
Yeah, too like weird and I don't like the look of the Warframes.
Some of them I like more than others. But I definitely put in my time for that game. I got like 500 hours in it.
Jesus Christ, that's like similar to my Ark on PC. I've got way more time on my Ark on PlayStation. I got like, I think in total I've got around 2,000 hours on Ark.
I had a couple of people that I used to play all the time with, and that's mainly the reason I stuck with it. and then when they took a break, I stopped playing. And now the game's so different, I don't even know how to play it anymore.
I'm gonna pick it back up again when Survival Ascended comes out.
Isn't that the sequel?
No, it's their remake. They're just redoing Ark, but with UE5. And and instead of just giving it to people who already own Ark, they've shut down the official servers for Ark, so that they're basically anyone that plays official servers, if they're forcing their hand to have to rebuy Survival Ascended at full price. They're not giving it to people that have already got Ark, which I think is really scummy.
That doesn't surprise me at all from that company, unfortunately. Because, I mean, while their game was still in early access, they were
releasing paid DLCs and stuff, and
yeah,
they said they
releasing
wouldn't.
like paid DLC.
They were like, I believe they were like, we're not going to do paid DLC until the game's out, whilst at the same time just releasing Scorched Earth.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're not doing it. We promise we're totally not doing it. Does it? Then they're like, you're like, you did it, and they're like, what? That's crazy.
That doesn't sound like us.
Yeah, we didn't. What?
Couldn't have been us. I think that DLC was always there.
Yeah, we didn't make that. It was just, that's actually just part of Ark. What you're paying for is, well, you see, we just need to lend some money. We're a bit strapped for cash.
Money me at patreon.com/
Yeah.
I want money.
I mean, I don't mind paying for Ark again for the Survival Ascended. I really don't mind, purely because the thousands of hours that I've got out of that game, I've got my money's worth, and I don't mind. But like, not everyone's going to share that opinion, and rightfully so.
If the game is at least runs a lot better than Ark did, the original version, then that might be enough to convince people.
It should do purely based on the fact that it'd be using nanite and stuff, and like from what I hear, nanite is really handles a lot of detail really well. I don't know much about it. I just know that it basically means that like you could have as many fucking triangles. Like LOD is not a thing as far as I'm aware, really, with nanite. Like you can even like sculpt a heavy model in Blender and then just take it straight in and using nanite, and it will be optimized just fine. You don't need to like reduce the yeah.
I don't know a lot about the Unreal Engine 5, so
I don't either, but I know that it handles very heavy shit really well. And I mean, like the Matrix tech demo they put out on PS5 for it is like it looks incredible. It looks so good.
Yeah, I've seen some of that, and that was like, nuts how well that worked.
It was close to like a photorealistic city, but it was a game.
It was able to handle like so many different models of people walking around too.
Yeah. So it should like I've seen some people have seen Ark Ascended running and stuff that are saying that it's mind blowing how good it looks. I'm like, yeah. Which, I mean, I'm waiting to see it on that myself, because one thing I've always thought about Ark is that it's very ugly.
Yeah.
And it's not
I
because
kind of agree.
It's not necessarily the models, it's like the weird, really heavy ambient occlusion and shit that they use. Everything looks muddy on Ark.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking too about it. It's just a lot of the post-processing sort of effects make it look just overdone.
Really muddy and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely not a pretty game. I mean, it's an impressive game. I have the same
opinion of like the Square Enix games that they've been releasing, where it's like sprites, but they have like a 3D background, and then they.
Oh yeah, they just is it then they just released one?
Octopath Traveler.
Yes.
Was one of the games like that.
And
Triangle Strategy. I don't like the way those games look. The sprite work looks great, but I think the post-processing is way too much, and I think it looks like
they did that with the Final Fantasies as well. with some of them anyway, the older ones. They re-released them with like it's like 3D backgrounds, but it's still just the sprites and stuff.
Yeah.
I think they did. This dude's name is
mean, it's like-
Argos, like the calendar. The calendar, like the catalog shop. Not the calendar.
The calendar shop.
The calendar shop. I've got to get my Lego Advent calendar this year. I missed it last year. Lego Harry Potter calendar. Wait, what? Ishtola, speak to me again, please. I love you. Ride Argos across the chasm? Hell yeah. Do you get the shitty dog as a mount through Endwalker? Is it the mount that it'll give you? I feel like it is.
I would guess so.
It looks so shit, but I like the fact that you side saddle it. I hope the males also side saddle it. Just want to see like a big chunky cat dude just fucking side saddling like the daintiest little princess.
It'd be perfect.
You're as likely as to have angels fly out of your arse. My favourite comment from Titanic. The only line I remember, everyone remembers like the famous ones, like I'm king of the world, and I don't know.
I remember
Grove.
Propeller Guy.
Oh god, yeah, that pings off the propeller.
Yeah.
Fucking what a way to go. I mean, I'd rather be killed by the propeller than hit the ice water and let that kill. Well, then again, the fall alone.
The fall probably would have killed
Have you seen?
too.
Have you seen? There's an interview, an old interview with an actual old lady that survived the Titanic, and the lady's talking to her, and she's like, "Oh, you know," she mentioned about the Titanic sinking, and she's like, "It sank," and she's like, "Yeah, you survived it," and she's like, "Oh, I just thought it sprung a little leak. I thought it finished its thing." I was like, "Where have you what?" You were on it when it sank. What the fuck? And she's like, it sank? Like, it's news to her. I was like, even if you don't remember it sinking, surely...
It's like the most famous thing, like, it's a boat that's
Yeah.
famous for sinking.
I'm like, sure, it finished its journey. If by finished its journey you mean fucking vertically.
I mean, it became a really good submarine. Well, once.
Yeah. Anything can be a submarine once if it tries hard enough. Oh, this area looks big and fancy.
Maybe she was just, like, on the upper rich people decks, and it's like...
She was so
there's a
high
bit
up
of a
on the
leak and
decks.
We have to go, and they just shuffled her off right away.
Yep. And like those smelly Irish people at the bottom that were singing and dancing.
Yeah, exactly. No, you see, it's the help that has to
Moonship
wait
pilot
to
should be
get
around
help.
here somewhere. Is that right?
Don't interact with them, they're the
I
help
always
dear.
thought it was funny with the band members playing like their instruments, and it's like, I understand your loyalty to your job, and they're like, you should keep playing to keep everyone calm. Fuck everybody. If the ship is going down and you know it's going down, and I was there and I was hired to be a musician, and someone's like, keep playing. How about you keep fucking yourself? I ain't playing nothing. I'm running to a lifeboat. I'm staff. Oh my god, is that a weird... What? There's a bunny thing. What is that? It looks like the Moogles from Final Fantasy XII. What are these things?
It's a moon bunny!
They look really adorable. I like them. Can you be them? Is there a race? Because they're a new race. Are they going to make a new race? Can I be a moon bunny? Everyone's just stood there gawping with their mouths open like, what the fuck?
Oh Jesus, there's a lot of them now, it's no longer cute!
Burn
It's an
them!
infestation.
I literally just finished watching Charles play, the first one. Burn them. I know how this ends. Oh, that one's got a snot bubble. Oh,
Yeah.
burn that one
Why'd you
especially.
get fucking nose, you nerd?
They're all wearing the same outfit. Whoever created that outfit is fucking minted.
Welcome to the last suit you'll ever wear.
I know. This
Men in buns.
1243rd inspection is a mite.
I take that back
schedule,
instantly.
but it is of utmost importance. For Zodiac, alas, is no more.
Zodiac, alas, is no more.
As of
Rip,
now,
LOL,
our
Ruffle.
mighty moon has a new purpose: to bear the people of Aetheris to safety.
Ambrosius, thank you for the gifted subs. Much appreciated. Be honest though, those
We
gifted
must
subs
be
were for the
swifter
moon
and
bunnies.
swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive. I expect your workstation to be
Do they make
immaculate.
sweets on the moon?
And don't forget to
I don't
relay our
know.
signal to
Because isn't that
Aetheris.
like one of those Japanese folklore things, or there's like
No?
bunnies
Maybe so.
that make
No?
marshmallow
Then how
treats on the
dare
moon
it?
or something?
That sounds very Japanese, I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I understand.
Kitties are better than bunnies.
I could be
that is
wrong.
true. No, I think that.
It is a rather curious cruise.
You know what,
you have
with
chosen.
Japanese, like with the things
Their
that they
endearing
create
forms
and stuff,
intended to ease the
in the
passengers'
most
hearts.
best way possible, you could make any old shit up and it's likely
Perhaps.
to be a thing.
I mean, you're not wrong. They do have a yokai that's about. They have many kinds of yokai that are centered around pooping.
Yes, they do. Japanese people love poop.
Like, there's the one that's about that like that reaches underneath like a stall looking for toilet paper, and if it hands you like a red roll of toilet paper, then it's going to kill you. If it hands you like
What
green
the
roll, you're
fuck?
fine. Yeah, it's something weird about like the color of the roll of toilet paper it hands you, and I'm like,
If someone hands me a red toilet roll, I'm just gonna be like, why is this red? Where'd that red come from? What happened? Are you okay?
you
am I
can buy
touching-
colored rolls of toilet paper. I
Oh,
found that out when I worked at a Walmart.
That displeases me in the same way that when they did like the purple and
I was gonna say the purple ketchup and
yes,
shit.
the purple ketchup and that displeases me to the same level that does. The green ketchup was perfectly fine because green is still kind of like a vegetable-y colour. The
Yeah.
purple though, no. I did not like that. I just dropped down there. Whee! Ow! Who needs knees?
I always just saw it at the store and just wanted it, but my parents would never buy it.
You're not allowed to have fun. We only
You can't have that color
we
of
o-
ketchup. You can
we
only have
only eat grey.
We only eat gray in this household.
Grey and beige, that's all we're having. Grey for dinner, beige for dessert. That's all you're getting.
If you were good, you got 2 scoops of beige.
Are these just are these moon lollifowls? They're moon lollifowls, aren't they? I knew I didn't like them. What the fuck was that noise? Yeah, you better walk off, Chipper, Chop, whatever your name is.
That let's just call him Jeff for short.
Ishtola. The totally not stinky kitty that I never called a stinky kitty because she's my Final Fantasy waifu. No one else is allowed her. I've called it. Everyone else can have Thancred as a waifu. Thancred would make the
we
most
already
beautiful.
got Thancred at home. The Thancred at
Thank-
home.
Is just fucking Tidus
Yeah.
laughing. Ah ha ha!
Ah ha 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 ha!
Did you ever watch that video where the whole thing is just they've replaced all the voice samples with
Yeah.
his laugh? It's, God my God, it's the best thing ever.
Oh shit.
Ah ha ha! I wish I could be a fly on the wall in the voice recording for that.
I imagine the voice actor was more confused at the direction the director wanted him to take it.
Yeah, I would say like, oh, it's just you know, that's maybe they were short for time or something. But I mean, look at all of the voice lines for the first Resident Evil games.
In a lot of cases, there was a lot, like, it'd be a Japanese, a Japanese person that would be doing the voice directing for English-speaking people, and the guy wouldn't speak a word of English. So he'd be directing them to try and get them to make something sound good to a Japanese ear, but would be awkward in English.
I also assume, I don't know if it's true, I also assume that they probably didn't have any idea of what the context were for a lot of the lines they were saying. So, like, they don't know that, like, you just got attacked by zombie dogs and you need to shut that front door and not open it again. So instead of being like, oh my god, shut the door, they're just like, don't open that door.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, and the Japanese person probably doesn't understand how bad the take was, and it's just like, brilliant. I probably didn't say brilliant, but whatever the Japanese equivalent of brilliant is.
Brilliant.
I was not gonna say the accent. I wasn't gonna do the accent, but I mean, probably something along those lines. Take me to your leader. Where are you the one? Were you the one giving me orders earlier? Hum, hum, hum. I'm gonna hum.
Do it.
Oh, please let me have that as an emote. I like the stupid sound it makes. Doodle-doo-doo-doo, doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Give it. Yes, give me an emote, you fucking little bunny bitch. I'll kick you off that ledge.
You were gonna do that anyway.
I was gonna do it anyway, yeah. Cut their ears off. You can't fool me, Lalafell.
I know for Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2, part of the reason why the dialogue is so weirdly paced out and awkward is because they had it written in English first, then they translated it to Japanese, and then the Japanese studio made their edits, and then translated it back into English.
So it's a translation, it's twice removed.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I mean, I've seen people try and do recipes through Google Translate multiple times, and it's like, appraise the turkey, wish it Merry Christmas, cover it in lead paint, and put it in the toaster. Like, it's some shit like that. No wonder the script.
Damn, I'm gonna need a bigger toaster.
There's a guy I watch on YouTube called I'm Brandon Farris. He's ridiculously funny, but sometimes he does Google Translate recipes, and he follows them to the fucking wire. Whatever they say to do, he does it.
Oh, that sounds great.
He's really fucking funny.
Well, it says to wish it a Merry Christmas, so I'm gonna wish this turkey a Merry Christmas.
He destroys his house on a fucking weekly basis. Like, utterly destroys it. The amount of shit he does.
Oh god.
Where is this telling me to go? What?
The worst case I've ever heard of food destroying somebody's house was the guy who got sent a can of surströmming.
Oh,
and he opened it up in his house.
Why would you open that up in your house?
Brandon, I thought it'd be okay because he opened it up in he put like a trash bag around it.
Oh yeah, totally.
But no,
okay.
The whole house just smelt like that for a fucking week.
I've seen people open surströmming up in their cars as well. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you
don't open it up in your car.
It'll be fine. Fuck it. No. I don't know where this wants me to go. Wait, is that an aetheryte? I want to go check. Whee! Who needs knees? Okay, I'm a healer.
Knees? You got 2 for a reason.
Yeah. I don't even need 2. I don't even need 1. I'm sans knees. But is this an aetheryte? This is an aetheryte. I was going to walk away from this bitch without fucking using it.
Well, good thing you noticed it.
Yeah, it's gigantic too. Like, that'd be embarrassing. Like, you didn't see this? Shut up! You're not my mom!
You're not my real dad! You're not even my fake dad!
You're not my real aetheryte! I don't know.
You're not my real fake dad!
I'm gonna just... This game needs, like... a thing on the path that you can follow. Yeah, that's fine.
Follow this, stupid.
Yeah, like a Marauders map thing. I don't fucking...
The little glowy, like, breadcrumb trail thing that you see in some games.
Yeah, that's what it needs. Stupidity difficulty for me.
Yeah, the follow this, stupid breadcrumb trail.
Follow this R
Because Lord
word.
knows I need it too. Because I don't pay attention at all to the story.
It's so funny. Like Jessie used to get so wound up with the fact that I'd skip, like especially if she's like waiting. She's like, cause she'd be like, oh my friend's playing this game. Oh, I'm so happy that like, they're playing it and they can witness it with me and all the stuff that I've loved. And then like, in their mind they're like, oh my god, this cutscene's coming up. That's gonna be so emotional. I mean, I cry to it like, oh, this thing happened and that happened, and I'm just like, skip.
Yeah, you're like, what's this bitch talk about, idiot?
I did that with was it? I think it was Star Citizen. I can't remember. I think it was Star Citizen. At the beginning, it offers like a tutorial. It's like, we highly suggest that you do a tutorial. I'm like, nah. And then I was like, what the fuck do I do? Why do I keep dying? What's happening? How do I do this? Well, we offered you a tutorial. I'm not a nerd.
Only nerds use tutorials.
I ain't no jock. I ain't no fucking pansy nerd. What, you want me to read, like go through a tutorial and then what, go and play football and...
Right, of course. Introductions are in order.
You act like I never played no video games before.
Jocks are definitely nerds. They have letters on their jackets because they like letters so much. They like grammar. Fucking losers.
I mean, have you ever seen fantasy football?
Final Fantasy football.
I am the one whom she charged with the execution
That's just
of
Blitzball.
her most vital
Yeah, oh god,
plans.
fuck Blitzball. I hate
You might
Blitzball. I can't play it.
I'm her right paw. Moving ways.
Once I
Say
learned
that.
how to break that, I can never go back.
You say that every game, and then you go, "How do I do this basic
Pleasure to
thing?"
meet you all.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Still trying to make
Skip this
sense.
cutscene. I don't need to. Ba 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 something. My inventory has got full. I spent ages cleaning it out a while ago, and now it's fucking full again.
My inventory is full of random garbage because I'm just like, I don't even know if this is valuable or not, so I'm just gonna not throw it out yet. It's been too long since I last played, so I don't know what's valuable and what's junk.
I don't know. Yeah, that's my issue with like MMOs is when it's like all the items. It's like you've got 400, I don't know, boar teeth and 2,000 something or others, and I'm like, do I need fucking any of this shit? I don't want to throw it away in case like it's like something that's hyper rare, and someone's like, oh my god, you threw that away? Are you an idiot? And I'm like, I fucking don't know. And then but instead it's like,
You had 400 bear asses? Why would you
Yeah.
throw those away? I don't know, I wasn't gonna do anything with the bear asses, so I threw them out. Didn't you know you can make a cloak of bear asses?
bear ass cloak. I mean, I'd wear it. I'd wear it.
The ass cloak of
Thundara.
Thundara.
Buy the ass cloak of Thundara.
Great Firaga ass cloaks.
Chicken. Fucking the Final Fantasy chicken. The bear ass cloak is the most legendary one per server item, and you just didn't craft it. Yep. I'm that person though that like, if you're playing a game that has like potions and stuff, like it's like, oh, this potion increases your dexterity by 2 for 30 minutes. I don't use them because I'm like, I'm gonna save that till I really need it.
Exactly. It's
But-
it's the fucking like elixir problem.
Yeah.
Where
you-
like you get to the last boss in a Final Fantasy game and you're still holding on to all of your fucking elixirs and you don't use them because you're like, but what if there's a phase 2 and I really, really need them?
Yeah, I do that with the amount of like Fallout weapons and shit that I've not weapons but like items and stuff. What that's a cool mountain.
Oh god, it's like the Fallout games are and Bethesda games in general are just the worst for hoarders like myself.
God, yeah.
Because you're like, I'm
Especially-
going to pick up every piece of junk and then I'm going to bitch about encumbrance entirely.
Especially like with Starfield. Starfield was so brutal with the inventory that you're like, as soon as you start the game, you're like, loot everything. 5 minutes in, it's like you're encumbered. But I need these 45 sandwiches with a bite in them.
What if there's like an upgrade and I need the fucking used sandwich for it?
I need this tells me.
Certified pre-owned sandwich.
Sounds like a name.
used
That sounds
it
like a
once.
diss. You are an absolute certified pre-owned sandwich.
One gently used sandwich. No lowballers, I know what I got.
You just go into like a bakery, and you're just like, I will have your finest second-hand sandwich, and they're like, what? You're just such a skinflint. You're like, if the price is low, I don't mind if it's just what people have left behind. Your
It's
finest
just the crust.
second-hand sandwich. A second-hand witch, if you will. This place is so fucking big because those Watcher people over are so big. I don't like it. Makes me feel small. I'm already fucking feeling small.
But at least you're not as small as those bunny people.
Yeah, it's true. I'm also better than them.
Damn.
They should treat the bunny people like the house elves in Harry Potter.
Fair.
Dobby is a free bunny.
Harry Potter has given me a crusty sock. Dobby is free. Just rubbing his face all over it.
Harry Potter must not go back to Hogwarts. Goes back to Hogwarts. Dobby, surprise Pikachu face. I do like snicker a little bit at Dobby's death scene, just because of how just the stupidness, the bombastic stupidness of the whole thing. Was fucking Alf with his long needle
thrown
nose,
into the weird like
and then
teleporting warp
Luna's
here.
like, we should shut his eyes. That way he could be sleeping. No, he's fucking
Yeah.
dead. He's covered in blood. What do you mean he's sleeping? Was he shot himself? And his shit is red?
Well, hold on now here. When you first see him there and he's like holding his gut, it kind of does look like he just shot himself.
Also, Dobby gets... I love the fact that he's a free elf, yet he still wears like a potato sack. He's just got shoes as well.
Well, I guess he could go with what you know.
Yeah.
He got a better potato sack.
It was an upgraded potato sack.
Yeah, this one's slightly less itchy.
You're a bunny, people? Yeah, but no, not the small Lolla bunny fowls. Lolla,
The Moon store brand bunny of Lalafels.
which carrot will you choose? The unassuming orange carrot, the peculiar looking blue carrot, the vibrant yellow carrot, the ominous crimson carrot? Take a moment to... I'm getting to the ominous crimson carrot because it just sounds like a dog dick. Give me the ominous
Why is
crimson.
it ominous?
On second thought, you elect to simply take an obscenely large carrot for now due to its bizarre qualities. Why give me the option to choose?
Give me the goddamn dog dick carrot if I
Give
pick the
me
dog
that.
dick carrot.
Give me that red rocket carrot, you fucking son of a bitch.
You cowards.
What are you?
I do not fear the
Final
red
Fantasies
carrot.
animal homophobic confirmed. Animal phobic. Whatever the word would be.
They're afraid of dog dicks.
Free the dick. Hashtag justice for
Free
dick.
the dick.
Ah yes, a fine choice. One of my personal favourites, actually. Please dig in. I'm eager to hear what you think. Tastes like shit. I hate it. It's disgusting.
You know what? It tastes like a fucking carrot.
It wants me to eat the obscenely large carrot. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate the game approaching me in this manner.
You just go to take a bite of it and they're like, no, it's that mouse.
With great trepidation, you take a bite out of the carrot. The carrot is oddly tender, but as you begin to chew, a rich aroma fills your nostrils and newfound vigor begins welling within you. The rumbling of your stomach, however, suggests it may simply be indigestion.
I think if I bit into a carrot and it was a little on the soft side, I'd
Deep throat.
probably immediately throw it out of my mouth.
Deep throat the carrot. Are you getting your Aether current so you can fly on the moon? I can't fly in some of the fucking beginning areas still. You know, no chance. These carrots are extraordinary, but what if I don't like carrots? I can certainly see demand for this in Sharlayan. Sure. Why not?
They love really big carrots there.
They do.
For reasons.
They love really girthy, veiny, big carrots.
They love their large, girthy, very, very, like, dick-shaped vegetables.
They love when the crop is fully just erect and ripe and ready for the picking.
They love a good firm root vegetable.
They love a good penis.
They certainly like a good euphemism, too.
That's Sharlayan for carrot. Dick. Wait, all you have to do to fly in the beginning areas is to have the full map explored. No, the beginning areas where you require getting the currents is what I mean.
Yeah, my character doesn't have flight unlocked for a lot of stuff, but
Yeah, same. I know.
this character I also made during, right before Shadowbringers came out.
I'm literally someone who paid my friend IRL. Well, not IRL. Paid my friend with real world money to get onto my WoW account to get me flying for Warlords of Draenor, because I did not want to go through all the hassle. So for the next for a couple of days, he was like just doing my WoW account, getting all of the shit so that I could fly.
I mean, that's fair. Getting flying in 14, though, is just boring as shit, and there's not a lot of reward for it.
Yeah.
Like, you do it so that for the one odd time that you need it in order to get into an optional bit of content. And you don't know what place is going to have that optional content and what place isn't. So it's only worth it to do it if you know you're going to be in that area.
Yeah.
At least in my experience.
That one's full. The Ruby Sea, I need. The Peaks, Yanzia, whatever that is. The Locks, the Azim Steppe, Lakeland, Amarang, Ilmeg. Can you go? Oh, Calusia I can, and so that one as well. Tempest, and then none of these. Wait, there's still 3 more places to go. Oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the extra movement speed you get when you unlock all the flying.
The free bird achievements. Is that like Does Fleabird? Does,
A flea bird now.
does that play whilst I'm driving in a car and I get shot up by the police, just like the end of Devil's Rejects? Great ending. Then they ruined it by fucking making Free From Hell. But of course he ruined it because fucking Rob Zombie has an ability to make like one good film and then ruin it with any subsequent follow-ups. It's like his MO.
It's the George Lucas effect.
Maybe you get glamour stuff, maybe. I mean, I wear just this fucking city shit. Like, I just wear this. Here we are, the apparel production station. You're an apparel production station. Carrot sucking fuck.
Damn! Ruined that whole man's career.
His name is Living Way. Francis Living Way.
I think his parents ruined his whole career.
Diddly do 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 do. This place is weird. It's like completely closed off, so it's a building, and they've got factories and stuff here, like they're working. But there's also enemies that aggro you walking around. It makes little to no sense. It probably did if I did the story, but I mean.
So much about Final Fantasy XIV is very wasteful in how it's made and designed.
Yeah.
Like, you have all of these really intricate areas that are very well designed and whatnot, and they're only populated for like the first 2 months of play, and then afterwards there's no reason to go back to them for the most part.
Oh, this guy.
And then they just sit there to rot. And everybody just kind of hangs out in the hub area. Usually in
Limsa for
one
me.
of the, Limsa or wherever, right? Or if not, they'll go back to like the hub area for the expansion pack. In order to get new equipment or whatever, spend their tokens.
The amount of time I've spent on Final Fantasy just AFKing in Limsa.
It's half the game.
Yeah. There's places to go outside of Limsa.
I've never been. This is the furthest I've ever been outside of Limsa. And it's
Living
like one
Way's
step.
parent is also your parent. Wait, what? My mum fucked a rabbit?
Are you
Let's
saying my
stop.
mom fucks rabbits?
You call it my ma a hoppity-legged, flippy-floppy bunny fucker? Your mum fucked a rabbit.
Your mom fucks rabbits for fun.
Not even like an anthropomorphic one, just a fucking rabbit.
Bet it was a dwarf rabbit too. I had a dwarf rabbit as a kid.
Have you seen those gargantuan-sized fucking rabbits people holding? They're like the size of a fucking golden retriever.
Yeah, I know there's one breed called like Flemish Giant, and they're like they can get up to like 30 pounds or something like that.
I don't want an animal I consider having the ability to kill me.
I think it's really uneasy to see something that you're normally used to being like about the size of a cat be as big as a dog.
Yeah. Like, the audacity of it, to be honest.
It's too large. Go back and shrink.
I've got to wear these garments to progress. They're fucking forcing me to wear. This is now a fetish. I don't like this. You've got to keep wearing those clothes you're wearing, my precious. They look like fucking. They were made out of. I don't know. They just look like they're completely made out of flannel, or fennel, or whatever you'd call it. The fucking. The thick. No, what's it called? The thick planty fibrous material that people use. Hemp.
I was gonna say hemp. It kind of looks like burlap.
Yeah, canvas. This is
Yeah, you just
this
get
is
a
why
burlap sack.
This is why Bethesda had a canvas shortage, because these fucking bunnies used it all.
They took all the canvas, the pricks. You better hide all your canvas bags, otherwise the rabbits will steal them.
I love the fact that they just released like the cheapest plastic. They look like trash bags, and they're like, yeah, there you go, as if like thinking that no one would say anything. They must have known people would be like, you motherfuckers. You must continue wearing these garments. These garments, you varmint.
This varmint's making you wear garments.
I sharn't. Weren't. No, that's not what it's
I'm gonna shit in garments.
My Final Fantasy is to shit in these clothes that you're making me wear. I'm just gonna fully dump. Fully unload.
Fully drop the load in them.
I'm gonna release all of my cargo in one go. Onto your little bunny face. My, don't we look splendid? I look like your nan. And your nan was a fucking half-eaten digestive biscuit.
Not even a name brand biscuit.
Oh god, Oriange's one's the worst. Those fucking green fucking arm things. What are they called? Gloves.
What are those green glove things?
It's got weird. What are they called? Like fucking arm condoms. What are they called? What are them things? Look at his booties.
Those arm condoms. Yeah, that's it. It's so you don't get pregnant.
Yeah.
Because don't you know if you hold hands with people in Japan, you
Perginet?
get pregnant?
Oh, do
You
get
get pregante.
pregante.
7 vaginas.
Maybe more. But Winston, what is his name? Winston, whatever his name is. 8 legs. Yes. 7 vaginas. Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Arm condoms. Oh no! Oh shit! I accidentally skipped the cutscene. Oh well. How am I ever going to know what's going on?
You weren't paying attention anyway.
I think there's a fantasy, and it's probably going to be played out for the final time. Ignore
Until the next
15
one
and
happens.
16. Thank you for the
Final
follow,
Fantasy.
Maeve.
Another
Billy is not
one.
following.
Maeve Billy. I really like the text to speech because it helps me know what people's names are. Final Fantasy, there's currently like 20,000 fucking different games. Which one's the final one though? I mean, Final Fantasy 13 had 3 games.
Yeah. None of them were good.
Yeah, no. Corridor Simulator.
They couldn't do it in 3 tries. I know
Lightning
people who even
Returns,
said,
but why?
I know people who said they liked the first one, who said the third one was just kind of, they got burnt out by.
Each one was a different universe. That sounds like lazy writing to me. I reckon they did the first one, called it Final Fantasy because they were unsure of how good it would be. It took off and they're like, well shit, we've shot ourselves in the foot here. But wait, everyone is a different universe.
Actually, they just called it Final Fantasy because they wanted alliteration.
Yeah, it sounds cool. Hopping Way, Watching Way. What are you watching? What are you disgusting little fuck? Pervy
He's
Way.
watching these bunnies deal with their girthy carrots.
They are, yep.
Don't sniff it, that's weird.
14 is the one where the other universes crash into it and combine. Does that mean we get to see Noctis? Could I Noctis his block
Lightning
off?
from Final Fantasy 13 Lightning again?
Or Cloud with all of his strife?
What about Sora from Kingdom Hearts? Does he show up?
Yeah, does that also mean Goofy could show up? From my favorite Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy Goof Troop? That's my terrible attempt at a Goofy impression, alright?
What? That was more banjo.
I like what? The huh? I fucking love Rare's like ability. The way they do voicing is so fucking good.
They're just like random gibberish.
Yeah, like fucking sick. Cloud is dead though. No.
But how can there be lightning without Cloud?
My favorite Final Fantasy character is the fat pervy dude from 7 who keeps all the sluts in his basement.
Don Corneo?
Don Cornhole, yeah, that one.
Don Cornholio.
Ready in the teleporter.
I hear he needs TP for his bunghole.
Which Final Fantasy are Beavis and Butthead from? I took the clothes off of Lightning and Noctis. They are sitting in my armoire. Did they have a say in this?
Access to living quarters.
Did you murder them and just stuff them in your armoire?
You thought you would admit into it? Cloud is dead though. How do you know? Is it because you did it? Did you cipher his wrath?
Did you unstripe your Cloud?
Private audience, as thou didst request, for reasons I know not.
Did you final his fantasy?
Or did you fantasy his
Just
final?
precaution. I'd rather I didn't have to ask the question at all.
Some people have
I
more than
take
one
my
fantasy, but they are
responsibilities
banished to the
very
Shadow
seriously.
Realm. With their
Do
multiple
you and your
fantasies.
friends, by any chance, find our accommodation wanting? Be honest, brutally even.
I got you fucking honesty right here,
ungracious
skip
of you.
cutscene. Tell us what you thought of our accommodation! Just fucking disappears. You'll never fucking know, Bunny. You'll never know. Cloud Star is the dead, unbalanced star that you will learn about later or in the past. I promise you I won't learn about it. I leveled up, I'm level
This is-
88 now, woo!
This is starting to sound like the weird fucking robot from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the Ghost of Christmas Past from the future.
Well, I've only seen a few Aqua Teen Hunger Forces. Like, I know the famous, you ever been raped by a dog?
Oh, that. Say hello to the Enforcer. I want my name to be Spaghetti.
Nier's also in the Final Fantasy. Yeah, I know, I've done the Nier raids. Nier Far.
Wherever
they
you are.
Nier Quad, Far Quad. Wherever you are, Quad.
So is Final Fantasy XIV just the Smash Brothers of of Square Enix?
I think that would still just be Kingdom Hearts. Except for the third one.
Is Fortnite in Final Fantasy?
Is Final Fantasy in Fortnite is probably the question you should ask.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh god, I hope not.
Isn't everything in Fortnite at this point?
Yeah, everything except Fortnite.
That's what you think. It was always there.
It was Fortnite all along, and it would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling cunts.
It was the Fortnite we got along the way. I forget that Dragon Quest exists, if I'm honest.
I love Dragon Quest. It's one of my. I fucking love it. It's one of my favorite like RPG universes. I kind of like that skirt. I don't like the color of it. I like that skirt with the top though.
The design is good, but the color sucks.
The color's gross. Yeah. I nearly fucking upskirted then. I didn't mean to do that. I was supposed to get a closer look.
Just let me get a closer look at the skirt and then.
Let me get a closer
upskirt
look. Show us.
immediately.
Go on then. Show us your image.
Show us your image. Go on.
Yeah,
then.
I like if it was black with like.
Can you dye it?
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. I think you can. Yeah. Did it have a little dye thing?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Yokai Watch thing that their like crossover they did, and it has that stupid like little Scooty Puff Jr. looking mount.
Dragon Quest has an incursion occasionally. Yeah. I like my little Dragon Quest dude. My little dude. I'm gonna keep wearing this, but I like the skirt with the thing. I want to get it black. I don't know if I've got any black dye. Maybe in the fucking guild thing there's some dye. I'll go in there and half-inch it. I'll take it all, I say.
All of it.
All of the black dyes will be mine. I'm gonna blackface with them. Turn up at the guild. At the guild, at the FC, at the fucking guild.
At the Grand Company.
We finish this today, understand? So hop to it. Oh, and they're off. Are they gonna just teleport back here? Oh no, you're off as well. Okay, bye. See you later.
And they were never seen again.
Yep.
Those bunnies died that day.
However, there was plenty of
Just
stew
a
to go
falcon
around.
comes down and picks them up.
I know it's horrible, but I love videos where people and like kids are releasing little animals into the wild or whatever, and birds come down and take them. I laugh
it's
so hard
really
at that
awful,
shit.
but
It is, but
it's also really fucking funny. Where it's like, yeah, we nursed this little bunny back to health, and they release the bunny. It takes like 3
Fucking
hops,
hawk
and then
just
like a
comes
fucking
down.
hawk comes and grabs it. It's so awful, but like the comedic timing is just so perfect.
I also have the regalia.
I have it on my other character, but I don't have it on my main.
I was very happy about getting the regalia because Final Fantasy 15 is one of my favorite Final Fantasies. I played the shit out of that game.
I just like it when I ride passenger as a Lalafell because he look like they're a kid and get excited to go to McDonald's. Because you don't sit in the seat, you stand on it.
Really?
Like look at the window, yeah.
I didn't see any. Wait, you don't mean those? Wait. Tis as transcendent as burying your face in a chocobo's tits and taking a good long whiff. Should have read that entire sentence in my head before I actually changed it, but you know I'm gonna go with that. Gonna go whiff chocobos, big old titties, choco titties, titty bows. Salvaged Cloud's bike from a con. I don't like the if it's the same one as the one that's on the marketplace. Is it the same as that one?
The Fenrir bike?
Is that
It's
is it
Fenrir?
that one?
I don't remember.
This motherfucker wants me to do a fucking emote. God damn it.
Those quests are always the most awkward. I don't know why. I feel really weird every time I have to like type out an emote for it.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the emotes list to see if I can find it. I don't want to type it out because I'm on the PlayStation.
Oh, you don't keep a keyboard
No,
hooked up to your PlayStation at all times?
no.
What's wrong with you?
I have no idea because I have like fucking 6 keyboards behind me, like in the back of my room, all just from old ones. Where is this fucking Stretch?
I still have a old PS2 keyboard.
There was a
Like PS2, like not like for the PS2,
Oh,
but
right.
like PS2 port. It doesn't even have a fucking Windows key on it. It's just a blank spot.
I remember going on the
Staged compact.
I remember going online years ago when I go around my dad's house with the Dreamcast and using the Dreamcast keyboard, which I still like to today. Dreamcast had a good keyboard.
It did. There was a few of them for sale at a shop nearby. There's this one shop nearby that I swear to God, the guy is amazing at finding rare crap. He has 3 working Jaguar CDs.
What the fuck?
I know. He also
So,
has
to get one.
I know, that's what I said. It's like, to even get one is like seeing a cryptid. And then the most amazing thing that he showed me that he has is a box copy of the large box of Earthbound.
Oh
That
wow!
came with like the strategy
Isn't that,
guide
like,
and
fucking
everything.
worth hundreds now?
Thousands.
Oh shit!
It's like a couple grand at least. Because it was in really good condition as well.
If you tell me I've got to do the gasping mode now, I'm gonna kick you in that fucking water, you little bitch. That's right. You thought better of it. Oh, she's following me, little rat.
All I wanted to do was just... the major thing I want to do is buy a copy of Panzer Dragoon 2 from the guy.
Is that which is the one that's got like the giant fucking mech thing? I talked about this with Callie a few times.
Of the Panzer Dragoon games?
I don't know if it's Panzer Dragoon, but it's got like a giant mech control out. Oh, what was that one?
Panzer Dragoon was the on-rail shooter, like Star Fox.
Oh
when you were on
yeah,
the
but
dragon-
you want to drag?
on the
Yeah, the
dragon.
fucking Saturn game.
Yeah,
They had like Orta, and they had another one as well, didn't they?
yeah. I think they made like 2 or 3 of them on the Saturn, and then an RPG.
I only ever played the first one. I've got all 3 of them because I've got them on my perfectly legit front end. It's all completely legit games that I own. But I've
I've
only
heard
played the
Saturn
first
emulation has gotten a lot better, so I've been thinking about doing that in
Yeah, it's good.
perfectly legal channels.
one. It's pretty good. Hi, son. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. I hope everyone's okay. How was your stream? What did you do?
Probably 0 Insta rated with 9 viewers.
You know what? What if I don't want to get raided? Huh? What if I refuse?
I don't think you get a choice in that matter. I
Heck.
think it's just gonna happen.
Thank you for
Steel
the follow.
Battalion,
YouTube
yeah,
series
that
and
was on
follow.
the original
That's
Xbox.
the one, Steel Battalion.
I wish I could get a copy of Steel Battalion with the controller.
I just want the controller. I remember it came in to the game shop when I used to work at a video game store way back when, and it's fucking giant.
It is. It's like fucking amazing. Because you're like, it's... You know what it is? It's the adult version of those like little things you buy for toddlers that are like play centers
Yeah.
that have like little squeaky
Yeah, it's
nose
yeah,
and
the-
like
the-
a fucking wheel and shit.
I just want to press all the buttons. I don't even care what they
Exactly.
do. Thank you. I'm glad you like her. She took me like fucking 3 bastard weeks to do. All of the pain. I'm working on a second model as well.
You're already working on another one?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm working on a second one. It's slow going though because I'm rebooting my comic that I was working on. Me and Con spent a bit of time writing up this. We've got the entire script, we've got the entire kind of layout of the comic the story beats all written out in a document that we've been editing together, and now we're sectioning it up to write out the scripts and stuff. So I'm busy working on a comic that I'm going to be releasing, plus my commission work, plus my streams. So finding the time to invest a lot of time in working on the avatar is really, it's just a shot in the dark whenever I get a chance to do it for a little bit here and there, which is annoying because I'm paying for the freaking license.
Oh, do you need to pay like a license for?
Yeah, I'm
the
paying a
creation
monthly license.
software?
Con was talking about it. We'll probably just end up buying like a yearly one next time. Maybe not next time, but sometime soonish when it comes up. Eventually, we'll just get a year license for it. I'm thinking of doing that for a lot of my subscriptions because I'm tired of paying monthly fees. I might just buy a bunch of start doing them yearly, so that way I don't have to bother with them. Because they often.
Yeah.
I have that many subscriptions and stuff that I forget the days of when they're due. So there's the amount of times I'll randomly get hit with a deduction from my PayPal on my bank, and I'm like, what is that for? I don't know what that's for. And then I've got to go through and look and see what it's actually for. Usually it's fucking Me6 with its greedy grubs in. Fucking Me6.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, Me6 is I hate paying for Me6, but I also don't want to go through the effort of taking it off of my Discord and replacing it with something else that does everything that it does. What a cutscene! Let me just skip that bad boy right now. I don't need cutscenes. Ishtola, what are you gonna say? Yeah. I want to dye my clothes. I want to dye this skirt. I want the skirt to be dyed black. I don't want to talk to you, Thancred. I don't like you. Stinky. Keep skipping Ishtola talking. Shut up! No, I don't. What are you on about? I don't skip Ishtola talking. No, that you don't. No, that must have been a glitch in the stream. Don't know what you're talking about. I would never skip Ishtola. Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. That was a fast poo.
It wasn't a poop.
Just fucking shot
If it
that
was,
poo
it
out
was
like
a
a
turbo
shotgun
turd.
blast. How many toilets do you think Superman breaks? Like, probably
I don't know,
a few.
Maybe he has a
Every
really
time he-
strong toilet.
It's got like a kryptonite toilet.
Weakens him while he tries to take a
Just
shit.
weakens him enough so he can just have a normal shit. Because
Maybe he just
shits
has to
at the
hide
sun.
in like a dark room for a long period of time before he shit. So he's not as super powered. Or maybe he has to he's learned how to take really gentle shits.
Yeah, because I have to like imagine with someone like Superman, he has to like really concentrate on everything he's doing. Even if it's just opening a door, he's got to be like, the inner gymnastics he must be like going through is like, I've got to make sure I just hold this just strong enough and just, if the door's locked, I've got to make sure I
Exactly.
really understand that the door's locked and I don't just rip it off its hinges. So I feel like he's got to be the same. He's like, I've got to squeeze this shit out at just the right velocity that it doesn't blast a hole to the core of the earth. I mean, the same could
What
be
do you
said
mean?
for another activity that involves blasting a fluid out. Like,
Yeah.
how does he not shotgun blast the back of Lois's skull? Kryptonite condom.
Kryptonite gun.
Cryptodon.
Lex Luthor production.
I'll get you, Superman, one way or the other.
With these radioactive condoms. Hey, listen, bud, he's got radioactive cum.
Did you ever watch that horror film that's like a what if Superman kind of thing called Brightburn?
No, I didn't.
It was pretty
Is
good.
it one of those ones where Superman basically goes bad?
It's not Superman at all. It's its own thing. I don't think it's even DC. It's just a horror film about a kid that lands on Earth, gets taken in by parents and stuff. But instead of like being Superman all like righteous and shit, he does what any normal kid would do. And like if kids bully him and shit, he just fucking, like, one girl is mean and pushes him over. So this coach is like, help him up. And so she holds her hand out and he just fucking crushes her hand.
Just crushes the bones in her hands into fucking like powdered milk.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good film. But that's definitely what that's what would happen with Superman.
Oh yeah, it must have been like nearly impossible to raise a kid like that.
Not for the Kents though. Where do I go?
More like cunts, am I right?
The cunts. Clark Kent. Why do I like that? I don't know where to go. If only I could fly. I guess I go up there.
Or cunt, or cunt for short.
I want to be an actor. Do you ever watch Funhouse, the YouTube channel from years? Like, they're still going, but they're like not the same. They did a Sims series where they were playing The Sims, and they made this really fucking gross, balding, like middle-aged fucking dude like Sim, and they gave him a, like they named him Cunt, and they made him like the most useless, pathetic loser, and there's one point where they're trying to voice him, and one of them is just random. He's like, I want to be an actor, and it just stuck. It stuck with the character. They released merchandise and everything of him. Cunt.
I love it when stupid shit like that happens.
Yeah.
When it's just like, alright, I'm just gonna, like, the YouTube channel makes a one-off joke that just ends up that just sticks with it forever.
They made him like really pathetic, like his like living room. He didn't have anything in his house, and like his living room was just full of refrigerators.
Yeah, that sounds like a Sims playthrough.
Yeah. Orion J ventures off into Mare Lamentorum for reasons unknown. He's going to have a wank.
One of the Twitch streamers I watch, his motif that he has gotten and gets demands for every time he turns on The Sims is for a basement goblin. So you make like this horrible, nasty, like pathetic creature. You lock it in like a basement, then like remove the stairs for it, and it just makes art and sells it.
I like the
people upstairs don't know that this goblin exists. They just don't even wonder why there's just suddenly like $200.
I like the playthroughs where people. There was a girl that was doing a playthrough, but she wasn't uploading to Twitch. It was randomly she was uploading to I think like TikTok or something. And but her shit became really popular. She had like this house, and I guess she doubled the walls up, so she was living in the walls, and she had this like really long running series where her sim had remained completely anonymous to the rest of the people living in the house. She was just like the creep that lives in the walls.
Every now and again I hear some crying about wanting to socialize.
Des is talking about infinite money hacks. Huh?
Making a basement goblin?
Oh, right, yeah.
I know that does make things easier.
Basement goblin. That's what I would be.
The trash goblin.
I'm the
Just
trash
live in their own
man.
filth, making art all day. God, it sounds like me.
I feel personally attacked. Oh shit! Oriana's just running.
Speaking of just all of YouTube's videos and weird motifs that stick, Do you ever show somebody a YouTube video and they don't find it nearly as funny as you do?
Oh god, that's so painful when you share something and you think it's the funniest shit and someone just watches it straight-faced.
There's
Arrival is timely as ever.
I think it. I don't remember what channel it is even more, but they have this show that
Thou
they
didst
called
chance
The
to
Monster
overhear my
Factory.
conversation with living
Yes,
And
I
they did
know
an
that.
episode
Yeah, I know
of
that show.
they did an episode of Dark
was
Souls
not mine intent
where
to move in
they
shadow.
have this joke going that there was an
Nevertheless,
Arby's,
I
there was a
have been
witch
asked to
outside
do
of
that
Arby's
and
that
more
gave
yet again.
one of the guys like a
it
copy
so
of Dark
plain that these
Souls, and he has to
strangers
play
could
it for
intuit it
his
at a glance?
Monsters Factory
My
show.
capacity for silence and secrecy
You're
And
that.
like
and duplicity.
that whole fucking thing
And
like
Grahatier
makes me
did
laugh
contrive to
almost
deliver
to
the
tears
first at
every
the
time
price
I
of his
see
own
it, and
life.
I showed that to
I was
like a couple of
complicit
my
of the
friends, and they're
scheme.
like, "Yeah, that's pretty funny, I guess."
Sacrifice
And I'm like,
averted.
"How are you not dying of laughter? This is bullshit."
Would that I could say the
Laugh,
same.
damn
for
you!
Netflix. One life
I'm
for one
I'm
world.
also like that, Kelly. Like
And by that
whenever
bloody
someone
bargain
shows me,
brokered
because
by
my humor
hand
is
were the
so
scions
weird
robbed of a dear
that
comrade
like a lot of
and
people
Flamin,
shit I get
her
shown,
beloved daughter.
it has to hit the right kind of beats for it to be really funny for me. I'm that person who
Two
puts like
souls
Ruffle or
whose
Lamau
selflessness was beyond
straight
measure,
faced as anything,
whose
and it's
resolve
like
was unshakable.
it's that meme of like
They would not be moved
showing
even
the
had I
Ruffle and then
thought
like
to
the
protest.
face of the person typing it is just
But
completely
protest I did not.
just like
Just
complete-
deadpan.
Yeah.
I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives.
It's got to be really funny
Ones
for
that
me to
would not
actually
demand
like
such terrible
chuckle
costs.
to myself. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be straight face.
That resignation
I mean,
weighs
internal
heavy on my
laughter
mind,
exists. That's the thing. You can find something funny
as
without
does the
having to
memory
like
of
laugh or
another lost
anything.
to mine inaction.
Yeah.
Kids tripping up though or hurting themselves. I'm sorry, that's
Who
not
did
tears.
face
That
death
shit.
unflinching, that we
the
might
funniest.
secure a means to bring
Well,
life
And
the
not
to
funny
like-
part with
ourselves.
that is that it always takes them like a minute for like with really little kids. It takes them like a couple seconds before they
In her
realize
hour of
just
need,
Yeah,
that
sometimes
pain
as well,
is
it's
happening.
Lord,
it's when it's the reaction of the parent as well.
Beautiful
Like if a
disciple
kid
of
trips
Louis
over and the
Farr,
parent's like, "Oh
ever
no!"
looking
The
to
kid's
the
like, "Oh,
greater
okay, I
good.
best I'm gonna cry because I've done something."
Yeah.
Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead,
Funnily enough, my
Mayhap she
mom
would
was
be
not
with
like
us
that with
today.
me.
You fucking hurt yourself. And she's like, "Loser, just don't get hurt, forehead."
No, mostly she just
selfish
pointed and
wants
laughed.
born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind.
God, I don't know
I
what
could
my
think
mum
of
would have
naught
been like
else
with me.
when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice.
Cool cutscene. Let's
Mayhap.
skip that right now. I can't deal with them. The cutscenes that go on for like 20 minutes. I just can't do it. It's like I'm not playing Metal Gear for God's sake.
No, Metal Gear would be an hour.
Literally, fucking Death Stranding. I streamed it for like nearly 4 hours, I think, and I got about 45 minutes of actual gameplay.
45 minutes of interrupted gameplay of Sam, did you know you could do this?
Yeah.
Sam, just as a heads up, by the way, you can press the start button to go into your menu and look at this.
That's immersion. I often go to the store and I don't know how to proceed because I don't know how to press my X button.
Man, I'm still looking for it.
Yeah. My dad was a horrible person and was the one who would push us over. What the fuck?
Damn. I wish my dad was there to push me over.
I wish my dad was there.
He's gonna come back with the milk any day now, I swear.
And then push me over.
And then push me over and laugh.
But at least he'll
Do
do
all the
that.
things that I swear that dads do, right?
Papa? You there? What are you doing, Orianja? I fucking hate Orianja. I don't like a lot of the cast. Well, I don't like Elise, I don't like Orianja, and I don't like Thancred.
Any particular reason or just their design?
Alize, I started disliking because I noticed that that Jessie didn't like that I didn't like her. So it went from there. And Urianger, I don't like him because I don't like how he fucking talks. And I just think Thancred is boring as shit. He looked generic, boring ass fucking character. I wish mine wasn't. Would have suffered fewer head beatings. Bloody hell, Callie.
Jesus. I was lucky my mom got me out of that situation.
Yeah, my parents were only abusive to each other, but they split up before I really I don't have a memory of my parents being together. My downside is that I didn't get, like, you know, you're like, oh, your parents, you get 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays. No, my dad never fucking got us presents. But like, my dad was amazing. I was definitely like more like a daddy's kind of child. I really.
You were more attached to your dad?
Yeah, I was more like my dad.
I was definitely my mom's child, and that's probably why I haven't seen my dad since I was 16.
Yeah, my mom was just like, I didn't like my mom because like she came across a very just selfish person, and she was also the sort of person that just stuck her nose into people's business. Like, we always had issues with neighbors, and it was always because my mom couldn't keep a fucking nose out of other people's shit.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, like, I mean, she was a lovely mom, she was fine at it, but like, just her characteristics outside of us. And also, she, even with us, like, I remember she got me an N64 for Christmas once, and it was like, I was over the fucking moon. And not long after it, because she was addicted to playing bingo and gambling and stuff, she took it and sold it. And she was always doing that with our stuff. She'd take our stuff, and like if she found out we had money saved up or anything that we were saving, if she knew we had it, it would go. It would just get randomly lost. Like, she was always doing shit like that.
Oh man, that kind of thing really like fucks you up too, as far as like your spending habits go.
Oh god, yeah, I'm terrible. Like, that's the I've spoke, like, Colin and I have like sort of spoke about this. The reason I think I buy a lot of toys and shit today, like fucking Hot Wheels and Legos and like figures and action figures and all sorts of random things, is just because I rarely got shit like that growing up. Like, but it's weird because we got lots of stuff at Christmas. Like, I remember every Christmas we had like fucking mountains of presents. I don't know how my mum fucking did it, because she was on benefits and stuff, and that she's not like she had a lot of money. But she, every year, like, she must have scrimped up every year. So, like, she wasn't all bad. But, yeah, it wasn't, I think it was in her sort of later life that when we were little, she was different. But when we got a bit older, she became more, like, addicted to gambling and shit like that, and would sell all of our shit and stuff. Probably why I really am not a gambler. I really am, like, I've got like an aversion to gambling. I don't fucking like it at all.
I hate it.
Yeah, I think it's a complete and utter waste of time and money.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I'll occasionally, if I'm like really depressed, the most I'll do is occasionally indulge in a lottery ticket. And that's about the most I've ever done.
That's about the most I do. And I fucking, my brother is the fucking luckiest person I know with stuff like that. If my brother gets a lottery ticket, he's more likely to win on it than anything else. He's won way more than he's ever lost. But like, his issue is that he'll win on it and then keep playing until he loses all of these, all that he's won.
Oh god.
My dad was the same.
I actually have one instance where I've tried gambling, and it was mainly so that I could prove to a friend that my luck was absolutely terrible and I shouldn't gamble.
Yeah.
And I was absolutely right when I did it. He's like, no, it'll be fun. You'll have a lot of fun. We'll put you in front of the penny slots. They're designed so that you keep winning, right? I'm like, all right. About $20 later, and like less than 5 minutes, I come back to him. I go, all right, now what? He's like, what do you mean now what? I'm like, I'm done. I'm out of money. What do I do now?
Where do I
His jaw pretty much hit the floor. He's like,
see, that's like,
how?
That's like my dad.
I don't know, I just didn't win.
My dad would put the lottery on, but he would put on He'd put it on so many times, multiple times. You put it on. He had a little book. He kept a little book and everything. He'd like get his money, and he would put so much of his money on the lottery, play it like multiple times when it was there, and then he'd win like £10. My dad survived on copium. He'd win like £10. He'd spend like £90 to win £10 and be like, "Hey, I won the lottery. I won £10." It's like, no, you fucking didn't. You lost 80.
Yeah. I don't know, I think I'd probably be more likely to be addicted to gambling if my luck wasn't so shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's I would be. If I knew there was if someone could like guarantee a win, but then that wouldn't be gambling, I guess, but
I mean, I'm trying to play Genshin Impact, and I'm sitting there going, alright, I've done about, like, 15 pulls, and I've got nothing. Isn't there when does the pity kick in? God damn it.
See, especially digital stuff, I really, like, my brother gets his scratch cards through, like, the digital lottery website. I trust them even less, because I'm like, it's digital, like, they can code that to know exactly how much they're going to allow people to win and when and stuff, and blackjack is basically a guaranteed win. I don't know about that, like, I don't know. Like, you got, like, my luck with blackjack, I wouldn't say it's a guaranteed win. And poker can get the fuck out. I don't even have to play poker, which is amazing because I used to have, like, my RL friends used to come over mine every week, and then we did it for years, and we'd have poker nights. I've played poker hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. I couldn't tell you how to play it.
Fair. It's more of just an excuse to hang out, and I
yeah,
definitely
that's
know
what it
that.
was. Yeah, I mean, it means that I've got a great poker face because they're like, "Oh man, how the fuck did you keep a straight face when you had that full house?" I'm like, "Because I fucking didn't know I had a full house." I don't know.
It's more like you're just sitting there like, Full House, pff, idiot. That's the name of a television show.
You say poker face, I just say face. It's just a face.
I say I don't even know what the fuck this is.
What? I'm playing cards right now? What the fuck?
I can't spell anything with these cards.
I don't know where to go.
They're all just numbers.
How do I get there? What the flip? What the shit? Cunt fuck?
Do you have the ability to fly now?
No, no, not at all. But like, it's asking me to saying the thing is down and through there, and I don't freaking know how to get there.
You gotta get up to get down.
Maybe. Oops. Maybe.
I've seriously got nothing because I don't know how this area. I've never seen this area until now.
I don't like this area. I'm already sick of this. Once I'm done here questing, I'm never coming back. What words can you make with A, Q, J, and K? Akujik. That's not a word. Yeah, it is. It's the sound you make when you're having a stroke.
It's the sound you make when you get your ball stuck in your zipper.
Isn't that from something? Oh, isn't that from, like, I've heard that or something similar in a movie.
I think I've got that from something, but I could not remember what it is.
Someone called Nico Kneecaps has logged in, apparently.
That's a pretty solid name.
Nico Kneecaps. Is it Nico, or is it Nico, or is it Kneecaps? How do you go? Ace, Queen, Jack, King. And I just...
Yeah, come on. It's just...
Also, you said how many words can you make with an A, Q, J, and a K? Where's the fucking the U and the E's? You put like Ace, Queen, Jack, King. No, you can only make it. You ain't fooling me with your witchcraft, your wordsmithing.
Your word wizardry.
Yeah, your wordonomics. You can just come here and spout the dark words for me, the dark tomes.
Come
you can
by
just-
and just say words in this economy.
You're gonna spell on me right now? You're approaching me with these words right now?
I'm trying to have a succulent Chinese meal.
Get your hand off my dictionary! Or thesaurus. It'd probably be a thesaurus.
Could be both.
Yeah. There is no I
Dictionary
in
sounds
T.
better because it's closer to penis.
My dictionary. Wait, are they doors? Is that doors? I don't fucking know where I'm going! You asked where it came from, and I didn't appreciate the answer. Aid of falsities. This is not a door, is it? I don't like. I hate this. This place is horrible. Is there a fucking aetheryte anywhere on this bit? No, there isn't. Cool.
Can you just jump off the cliff?
Yeah, but I've been down here already and it just doesn't... Wait. Fuck me, giant doors. That's it. I've solved it, never mind. Fucking hate myself.
Breaking your knees was the answer the whole time.
Give me something to break. Move in and move out. Hands up and hands down. Remember Pimp Fizz getting there, Prime? Chocolate.
Yeah.
Fish and the hot dog flavoured, I don't know, grandma or whatever the fuck it's called. Kit Fisto is a great Star Wars name though.
Same with Emar Slapnoots.
You know, you could be making that up and I'd still believe it was a Star Wars name.
Oh, you don't know that character? They're very famous. Everybody knows Emar Slapnoots. They were in the original trilogy.
Slap nudes. Emar Slapnuts.
They're right there in the background the whole time.
Why are you aggroing on
Paul
Ow!
Chinian.
Leave me alone. Stop aggroing on me. Stop it. Yeah, you better run, you fucking push. I was about to kick your ass.
Exactly, he's listening to the Jizz Band.
Jizz, man. Jizz in the mammograms.
That shouldn't have made me laugh as hard as it did.
Have you not seen that? You should YouTube search Jizz in the mammograms. Change your life. Locate the ever elusive runaway. Ah! Fucker. Strike runaway with a mouse ball. Oh, bitch!
Can I just use a rock instead?
Did I get it? That's smart. If this was meant to be a joke, it isn't funny. Wait, what? Oh, I did it! Cool.
I don't know, I thought it was pretty funny.
Got him straight in the face with that jizz ball or whatever the fuck it was. Now kick him while he's down. Fucking
Yeah,
roundhouse
get him.
Curb.
Drop
Open
kick
his.
him.
Open his mouth and lay his teeth out on a curb and just stamp on the back of his head.
Just drop kick him right into next Tuesday.
Destroys his entire fucking lineage. Yeah, that'll
Just
be his Final
suplex him.
Fantasy. Just RKO him, but not out of nowhere. Make sure he sees it coming.
Tell him you're gonna do it first.
Just RKO right at his face. Well, bam, 619 him. I don't even follow wrestling. I'm just going over moves that I know the names of. Absolutely fucking obliterate him. Hold his eyes open.
Elbow.
Put a block of cheese in the microwave. Nuke it for 20 minutes. Open his eyes and pour the molten cheese into his fucking eyeballs. Why are you so
Alright,
hard
that
on your
one made me
siblings?
squirm.
They're not my
I had a
siblings.
stepdad who used to just put cheese in a bowl of cheese in the microwave
Oh.
and just eat it like it was soup.
Oh no! Surely it would harden into a big plasticky shape of the bowl.
At first, it was a melty bowl of cheese, and I
Unless you-
thought
unless you
for,
put, like,
for years I thought he was
cream in it or
eating like a
something.
French onion soup. No, it was a fucking bowl of cheese because he was a fucking degenerate.
Like if you had like bread or something, like fried bread or something to dip in it.
No, it was just a bowl of cheese.
Oh my god! Like, if it was like a bit of cheese and it was like mixed with like say milk or cream or something and other seasonings to make a legitimate cheese soup. But no, just
No, it was just a bowl of melted cheese.
might as well just stick a popsicle stick in it and just be like, it's a cheesicle. On a hot day, nothing goes down nicer.
Nice.
Eat it before it congeals.
Ugh.
Mama Heidlin is gonna get mad at you and make you fight her. She better! I've already kicked the shit out of Zodiac. Carried that entire fight.
Man, does your back hurt from carrying all those people?
None of them even thanked me. At least I'm getting all this better gear. Hell yeah. See, look at me, Callie. I'm learning. I'm actually gearing up my character as I go. See? I'm learning.
You're learning.
You learning, you are. It's fucking
You're
smart of you.
becoming very learned.
What's taters, precious? Boil them, mash them, stick them right up your ass?
That's my favorite thing to do with potatoes.
I did upgrade my equips. And I learned it all from you.
I learned it by watching you.
Please don't tell me anything so unnatural. I ain't been dropping no weaves. I was merely spying outside Master Frodo's window because I wanted to get a look at his slender, white, clammy chest.
I just wanted to know what kind of poops he takes.
And if, whether or not I could boil or mash them and stick them in a stew.
God, hobbits must take like the world's worst dumps ever. 'Cause
Oh.
all they have is like bread, cheese, and beer all day.
Yeah, but they don't notice it because they're all so fucking high on fucking
Yeah.
pipe weed.
Same with dwarves. Dwarves probably take hellacious shit.
Oh my god, dwarf shit. Probably, oh my, the
It's
stench.
just bricks.
The fucking stench from a dwarf shit would be astronomical. Where do I go?
It's the kind of thing that makes you go, he may be gone, but we'll never get the smell out.
Gone but not forgotten.
But his scent lingers on.
You know how they name things? They're like, oh, it's fucking, I don't know, Gloin, son of Roin or whatever, that sort of shit. They're like, it's Fart, son of Shart. Just fucking absolute repugnant shit. Dwarfs shit rocks and piss acid from all of the alcohol. Oh god. Piss that can strip paint.
peels the wallpaper off of your walls.
I imagine elves as well. In fact, every different race with their diets in Middle Earth would definitely just be just hellaciously shit and gross and stinking. Like even like the fucking like
Elves
Aragorn.
probably just have like little cubes or something.
I feel like elves shit like deers, little tiny little.
Yeah, exactly.
pellets.
It's just like little cubes. So they can pretend they're better than everybody else.
Damn it! Look at
You
the
know,
wrong way.
your shits aren't uniform, and that's where the whole trouble started. That's why elves don't like anybody and nobody likes elves.
I fucking believe it as well.
It all started over shit.
Oh, this area's just too big.
You mean you don't destroy the bowl when you take a shit?
Oh, fuck off, Goob Doo. Yeah, no, I don't do. I'm not doing sidey stuff. No side stuff.
Do you think dwarves actually have just like granite toilets?
I thought you were gonna say like buttholes.
Granite? Do they have granite buttholes? No, it's marble. Sounds like an artifact. The granite butthole.
It's like a legendary item.
Exactly.
It's equipable. It's soul bound, not tradable.
Equip it.
You put it on over. It overlaps your own butthole and increases your butthole's power.
Gives you butthole strength.
Dexterous shits +2. It fastens the cooldown of needing to shit again, meaning you have to shit more.
But it does give you more power over your shit. So you
It gives
can
you the
hold your
power
shits longer and you can shit gentler.
It gives you the power of shit sight.
You know what? It gives you the ability to know exactly down to the minute when you're going to have to take a shit.
That would be so handy if like you had a clock and it was like your shit clock. And
Yeah, it's just like constantly like ticking down. Like,
power
oh
of
man, I'm gonna have to take a
constipation.
shit in like 15 minutes.
No, the opposite of constipation. Like you just shit more and it's like damn, I can't stop shitting. I mean, it depends what sort of shit it is, because I've had some shits where I'm like, this is a feel good shit. I'm having fun. I'm on TikTok. You know those shits where you have one and it makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end?
Yeah.
That's a good poop.
I was yesterday. I was lying on my bed,
And I shit myself.
and no, not yet, not this time. My stomach gurgled. My cat looked at me and then just fucking ran. I'm like, "What's the matter with you?" And then like a second later, I'm like, "Oh my gut!" And I took a hellacious.
I always,
shit, you know.
always can tell it's going to be a bad shit when it's like you. Sometimes that happens where like you have a tiny little, I call them pop farts. They're like little, and then it smells so bad, and you're like, oh no, I'm gonna die on the fucking loo.
Yeah, it's the worst. You go to the bathroom and it's like you feel like you just like unloaded everything in your ass, and your butthole feels like a clown car for poops.
To be fair, I've had where I'm like just casually pooping, and I get up, I do my wipe and everything, I do what I gotta do, and I get ready to go out. And as soon as I leave, I flush the toilet, I go to leave, and then it's like, oh no, but wait, there's more. And you're like, oh my god, you've got to sit down and carry on going.
I hate that. That's the worst. That or when it's like timed so that like right after you get out of the shower, you have shit.
Yeah.
You're like, but I just cleaned that butthole.
I seem to be really regular as well, like with when Con and I get in for our morning calls, well for me early afternoon calls, like about 5-10 minutes after we join a call, I'm always like, I gotta go poo. It's like I understand we've only got like about a limited bit of time together, but I've got to go poo. And the problem is I go on TikTok, so I'm in the toilet for like 20 minutes. And when I'm not in a call with Con, I can be on that toilet for 45 minutes. And I'm like, damn, you have to poo for ages. I'm like, oh, I wasn't pooing. I just forgot I was on the toilet and I was on TikTok.
Yeah. Ever since portable technology became a thing, I've been sitting on the loo and fucking playing Game Boy or whatever, and it's like, why were you in there for 30 minutes? Oh, I was catching a Pokemon.
I sometimes, like when I first got my Switch, I would take it in, but now my toilet time is mostly just taken up with TikTok. I just addicted to that damn
For
TikTok.
a while, when I first got my Wii U, I was only playing Wind Waker HD while I was taking a dump. Solely so that I could by the time I finished the game, I could come out and go, well, that was a shitty game. That was the only reason I chose playing it like that.
But Wind Waker was amazing.
But I wanted to make the stupid joke.
That's fair. Should have done it with the DS game, whatever it was called. That's how you get hemorrhoids. Well, hemorrhoid me up, baby. I'm on that toilet pooping for Jesus. Jesus pooped for our sins.
He dumped ass so you could dump freely. He shat himself so you could shit freely.
Jesus didn't die for our sins. He like gave up his weekend for our sins. Oh, Arianje's marching the bunnies to their deaths. They're going to the cute little bunny camp.
Well, yeah, I guess you
And,
do
what,
kind of
pray
poop
tell, do
yourself
we
when you
seek
die,
Yeah.
so...
Palace?
South Park taught me that when Chef died.
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here.
It's not as violent as it
The
is at
time
South
has
Park,
come
but...
No.
for you
Yeah.
to return to Etheris and help
It's
your
just
brethren
everything's
prepare
gotta
for
come
their
out of
journey
you.
here and beyond.
Is Arianje gonna die? Please die,
Forgive me,
Arianje.
living way. But I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
They're all shocked.
But what about the final days?
Oh
The
no,
death and the
Orange
doom.
is over here is
Oh,
gonna
we have
die.
to hurry before it's too late.
I call him Orange so often. Arianje's a stupid name.
Your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to
It sounds
say
like
the
a
least.
weird rapper name, or like a celebrity name.
Little Arianje.
And the Funky Bunch.
There's the Funky Bunch.
Shit, here they come.
Oh, that's the problem here.
Be
Like
at
the
ease.
rabbits think
They
they're the
bear
Funky
you
Bunch,
no grudge, nor
but the
do
Warrior
I.
of Light and,
How could
and
we?
pals think
Having
they're the
come
Funky
to
Bunch.
understand your
This is the
purpose.
great Final Fantasy XIV battle of the Funky Bunch.
For millennia, you and yours worked
That's the
tirelessly
mystery
towards
that's been
the
hanging
single
over this
purpose
whole
of this
series.
heavenly vessel's
Who
construction.
is the Funky Bunch?
Arduous
Never
feat
mind
by any
Hylian
measure.
and Zodiac and all that bull crap. Who is the
It is
actual
clear
true
you have
canonic
spared
Funky
no
Bunch?
effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
I don't even think this expansion promised us the answer to who, in fact, the Funky
I'm
Bunch
not sure
is.
I understand what
but
the
I
Yoshi
think they're
P
full of
lied.
shit.
I think Yoshi P
Probably
is the
lying.
Funky Bunch.
Names are an
Just
expression
him
of the self,
alone.
a declaration of
The
one's
Funky
hopes
Bunch
and
was the friends we made
aspirations.
all along the way.
The Warriors of Darkness were the Funky Bunch.
Your use of contemporary, uncomplicated nomenclature
certainly weren't the
doth ensure
Spunky Bunch.
clarity of purpose. There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Atheris is boundless and pure.
I cast out on it.
Yes! Yes! A
Is that a new
most
Black Mage spell?
mellifluous
Doubt?
reason. We Loporrits were born of
Why is there only
Hylian's
one brown
love
bunny
for
in this
Etheris.
whole encampment? This whole thing? There's only one brown bunny.
That shining,
Bambalam.
shimmery blue jewel, brightest star in the
One
sky,
brown.
brimming with life and
Bam-a-lam.
possibilities. as long as I can remember, I've toiled in anticipation of the day when this
What?
vessel might be needed. All I've ever wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly.
Oh my god, I'm choking. That really got to me.
That goes for all of us. Don't you see? So
Holy
help us.
crap.
Help us
Now you're
help
gonna
them.
think that every time you see
Leave
that
them
bunny.
here
Oh
where
yeah,
we
it's
can
ruined.
keep them
It's
safe.
ruined. I'm trying hard not to fucking cry.
If there's anything wrong
Why
with
did
what
that
we
get
built,
me so
we'll
bad?
fix it. We'll make it right.
It's because I can hear it in my head. One brown bunny. I'm fucking tired.
Your works
You
were
have been
not
streaming for a
repair,
while now.
Yeah.
Yet there remaineth much for you to learn
Oh my
of
god,
men
I was just
and your own
playing.
kin besides.
MSQ. And
Singing ware.
that got me. I was
Thy
like,
name bespeaketh
you know,
more
I was
than the
laughing
simple
and like
marriage
I
of
was
rhythm
doing
and
like
rhyme.
the motion of laughing. I couldn't stop.
The
I couldn't
songs
get
of
my
the
breath
Theris
in.
are
I was like,
beyond count
and then I started
and span
fucking
the length
snorting.
and breadth of emotion.
I haven't laughed like that in a long time.
Maps are
That's what I
monuments
mean
to
about my
man's
humour being so
pioneering
fucking random.
spirit and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star. Many have
I need to
devoted
stop
their
thinking about it,
lifetimes to exploratory
oh my God.
pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains
Which is
and
difficult
the
when there is,
deepest
in fact,
oceans
one brown
in
bunny
search of unknown
on the
frontiers.
screen.
And thou, my friend, I
Oh my god! I muted my mic then. I actually snorted.
My
Uh,
name is
I'm changing my
Puddingway.
fucking Discord name. Joshy thought he could get away with making
Yes,
her
a
red.
name of
He
deep
would have.
and abiding
Red bunny.
significance, I'm sure.
that doesn't
One
flow nearly as
perhaps
well.
better
No.
communicated through delicious deeds than tasteless
A lot
words.
less alliteration.
A judicious application of fey magics at a later juncture may
Oh,
be appropriate.
if I had even a lick of musical talent,
And living way.
I would be editing a fucking
'Tis no
Final
easy feat
Fantasy
to convey the
video.
significance of thy moniker.
version of that song.
When I was a bookish boy,
I have
a dear
used
friend
that
of
song
mine
way
was
too
fond of
much to make
peppering me with
dumbass jokes.
questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance.
You know the aggravating thing is,
One
I
day,
will
I
retell
posed to her
this
a
to
question
Con,
of mine own.
and it's one of those things
What
where you
does
needed
it
to be there,
mean
and it just
to
he'd be like,
live?
"Oh, okay." I'm like, you don't fucking understand.
After much
It was really
contemplation,
funny, I
she
swear.
proffered this answer:
I couldn't breathe.
the anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion.
Can you imagine that? Like, if you
The hope
died to
today's
a joke
mistake
like that,
may
it's on your
serve us to
tombstone.
know.
Really, like, it's just a
The wish that a
lowball
new
joke like that.
acquaintance may
Taken out by
day
one
call
brown
thee
bunny, and then
friend.
at the bottom in brackets, Bam
She
Allow.
believed it to be all these moments and more.
Oh god, yeah, I should clip it.
I want to understand, but
I, too, still labour to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment.
I still have
Wow,
the clip of Yoshi P going,
For thee,
"Step on me, please."
Very,
Doing,
how very
the
Dan Schneider of
cosplay
him.
contest.
as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in
And then
haste,
like
though I
I
assure
love
the
how there's like the
quality has not
awkwardness
suffered
of
from it.
the announcers like
The people need not be persuaded.
I
by
really want to
honeyed
do. I want to
words.
say that, but with the accent, and it would be so
I have
racist.
faith
I'm
they
not
shall
gonna do it.
what is right in due course.
well, just don't
Until
squint
they
your
do,
eyes when you do it, and you'll
I
be
beg your
fine.
patience. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Living Ways Compendium.
Step. No, I'm not doing it.
An
'Cause I-
open exchange of
it will
ideas
sound like
will
fucking
surely
South
afford
Park's
you
version
all
of an
a
Asian
better
accent.
understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations.
I mean, people,
But
the
more importantly,
accent
it
exists.
shall
Yeah.
empower us to together
Oh my
find
god,
a
my
way
throat is so
forward.
clammy now.
And if laughing at silly like the weirdness of the English
I hope
language and the
you're
way other
right.
people pronounce it
Thank
is
you
wrong, then
for
I
this
don't want to be
lovely
right.
gift.
Yeah. It's-
Because laughing at silly voices is what cartoons are all about.
That fucking joke has absolutely destroyed my throat. I've
There
got like
you have
such a
it.
clammy and like
I shall
strained
remain
throat.
with the Loporrits to ensure that all is in order.
Okay, goodbye.
Though
No, I want to end that scene there. He's like, I'm going to remain with the Loporrits.
Good.
Good riddance, yeah.
Stay with them on the moon.
Stay on the moon or
I'll go
something.
somewhere else. Keep your eye on that one brown bunny. Bamboline.
One brown bunny.
Danalan.
More gear? What else could I be wearing?
A hat, apparently.
Yes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bow.
They don't even give you moon gravity in this game. Fucking
Yeah, that's the
0
first
to
thing I
10.
did when I got on the moon was I jumped and I was like, oh, little wave of
0 out of
disappointment.
10, too much water.
Where does this even want me to? Oh, exit to the Nether gate? I'm going to the Nether?
Well, not in public.
You get full sets of gear every zone? What the fuck? Is this a dungeon? Is a dungeone coming up? Is it gonna be a dungle? Exit to Garlemald. Have I been to Garlemald yet? I can't remember. Have I been to Garlemald?
I don't know if you want garlic mold.
Garlic mold. What the fuck? Where am I? Oh, what the fuck? No moon gravity because it was supposed to be an arc for every person on the planet. Oh yeah, Garlemald is the only place I can fly. That's true. Boom. Boom.
Alright, well, I gotta make some dinner, so I'm gonna have to...
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Hop
ending
off.
soon as well. I have not had dinner till today. I should probably do that. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Alright, well, see you later.
See you later. Thanks for giving me company.
Of course. Bye.
Bye bye. I'm gonna do this up until I get the last bit of that bit of gear off Ishtal. That's what she's gotta do. What do I do for that? Oh, I remember this house. This is where those fucking douchebags were. I had to follow that lady and stuff. I remember that. I did that time ago. I just fucking skip all the cutscenes. Fuck them all. Speak with Creel at the Baldessin. What? Another 1500 gil. Where? Tataru! Wait, no, don't TP. Why did I TP? Why did you TP me here? bitch. I wanted to speak to Tataru. You TP'd me. I'm shooketh. I don't want to read that text. Tataru is going to charge you for slandering her haberdashery. Wait, what? Main hall entrance. Yeah, let's go. Pray, return to the waking sands. That's a cool map. It's cool that they just have the map there. Like, that's cool. You know, one day I intend to go through and just rewatch all of the cutscenes and stuff so I can get the story. I keep saying it. I'll get to it one day. One day. It's the KKK. True. With New Game Plus, do you keep your levels? Are you going through beginner stuff with your levels? Or do things level to you? How does that work? Or is it just does it sync you to the level? Does it sync things up to you, or does it sync you down to things? Probably a stupid question, but I don't know, so. Okay. Ishtola.
You're still awake. Good. Might I trouble you to stand still for a moment?
Ishtola's eyeing me up. I'm okay with that.
Nothing appears out of the ordinary. A precautionary measure. You will recall that serving as a vessel for abundant light in the First very nearly ended poorly. In your recent battle on the Moon, you were almost certainly exposed to similar, if not greater, forces. Fortunately, from what I can see, you and your ether are none the worse for wear. Would that Reen were here to confirm my assessment. To think you actually found yourself in a direct confrontation with Zodiark. As if Xenos gallivanting about in your body was not misfortune enough. Did you so grossly offend every single deity in a past life that they saw fit to place a curse upon your soul? Forgive me.
Okay.
That was in poor taste. I recall vividly how battered and broken it was in the depths of Amarant. Would that you could have seen it with your own eyes. Mayhap then you would understand why the greater part of me is glad you did not. It was a horror beyond description. Promise me you will be careful, that you will seek my counsel if you feel unwell. That puts my heart at ease, if only a touch. I suspect it will grow colder as the night wears on, so do be sure to stay warm. Sleep well. May the shadows keep you.
And Nigloom is a god of the people. Oh god, I feel sorry for all of them people. For Alamigo!
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsabar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one,
Wait,
neither.
Godbut's
All
at
the towers
Friamol?
up and
I didn't know
vanished.
that. But I haven't done a lot of the Hildebrand
Aye,
quests.
I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm
okay.
eager to welcome them home.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. But to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
Another day, another commission of paramount importance. Well, what have we here? Hey, are you all right?
Clearly not. My second favourite bunny. Did I hate on him? I can't remember.
Was that?
I can't remember if I
No.
hated on Erenvel or not.
The shadows play tricks, nothing more.
I did. Sounds about right for me.
The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat has abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
Oh no. Sacre bleu. I always use a recommended gear button. What do you mean? That's how I change my... That's how I've all... That is how I've always changed my character's outfits. What do you mean? I've done that from day one. It's not that I don't know what it does, it's that I just don't do it. Tataru, what do you want? Oh, what's this you offer me? Dye? Brown dye, yeah. Hello. Well, I'll be taking the money. I'll be taking the money, Tataru. Oh. I wish it automatically went onto the yes button. Yes. The yes. Whole crew's back together? I hate non-voiced cutscenes. I hate them. No need for them. Skip. It's the non-voiced ones that I'm more likely to skip. I hate them. Oh my god. Thank you. 1500. No, I had, I just didn't do it very often. I've known about the recommended gear button since I started playing this game because Jesse told me about it.
And lo, vile beasts did rise.
It's Pride Rock in its emo stage. Overquill. That's a stupid name, but I appreciate it. I like it.
Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas.
Oh, these things are gross.
And our sins ascend unto the heavens. Three dooms to unmake all we were.
That dude looks like a Doom character.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
I have no idea. I think it's just more that I just didn't upgrade.
What can you tell us of the
Just didn't think
situation,
about
Your
it.
Excellency?
Things were definitely put in my armory because my
Last
armory
night, the isle was rocked
always
by tremors,
overflowing. It was always
and the
full
earth itself cried out.
because I never emptied it.
Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage.
They did not. Shut the front door.
No. To say they came forth would be inexact.
They came fifth.
The people of Radzatan themselves transformed into these baleful fiends.
Are they sin eaters?
Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The large one's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vritra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet He knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Jedlimad. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation.
Which dragon are we
Find
killing?
me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, right. Wait, ooh. Nom nom. If it ain't voiced, oh, Vanaspati now accessible. Me dungeon. I'm not gonna do a dungeon. I will leave it here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here because I've streamed enough. I'm tired. But when I get back to this, I have a dungeon to do. That'll be good. It'll be fun. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Sorry about the crash earlier, and also sorry that the chat has been really weird today. But fun. Not you guys. Me. Conversation topics. An elephant dragon. My favourite kind of dragon. But anyway, I'm gonna go. As of next week, I'm streaming only 2 days. Mondays and Fridays, but each stream will be 8 hours long. Roundabouts. Maybe longer, maybe shorter, depending on what I'm feeling, but typically about 8 hours. No, only 2 days a week. Give me enough, gives me 4 days to do my artwork. That's the way I'm gonna play it. That's the way I feel like that's the best way for me to set it out. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. Have a good night. Bye bye.